it funny if you actually know anything about Darksideville?
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff in it was so, like, specific. But I was crying, like, it was so funny. Because it used all audio clips of stuff he said on his streams, and it's basically the fake documentary is about how his wife has disappeared. And they're implying that she was murdered by him. And they used stream footage of him to make it look like he was getting booked into, like, police station, and the audio clips they used. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was so good.
That's good.
So funny. I almost died laughing.
Died laughing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Died on his feet.
Yeah, died on his feet. No, I was sitting down. Starfield on a hard drive, a 1 terabyte mechanical hard drive. Oh my god.
Gross.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, there's so many loading scenes in it already. Screens. So much loading. It's like, oh, that sounds awful.
Oh, are we live?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Sure are. It's 11 o'clock. That's when we go live.
Oh my god. I didn't know. I guess I didn't know.
Crazy.
Hello. Who said hello?
Hello.
Who said it?
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I was in some Discord here.
Hello.
Hello. Well, hello. With her creamy face.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think all the people that are anti-trans would watch Mrs. Doubtfire now? Or is that they're forcing their beliefs down
That's a good question.
your throat?
Probably a little force throat
There's been a lot of
shoving.
TikToking that's been recommended to me recently of like guys going to like Trump rallies and stuff and asking them questions about Trump and, you know, whatever bullshit they say about Trump and like, or like religious rallies. And he'll be like, so you believe God is pro-life? And they're like, yeah, very much so. It's like, it says it in the Bible. And he's like, oh, well, what about in Leviticus, whatever, 4:3, where God says to kill all the gays? What about that? And the guy just goes, and like walks away. It's pretty good.
Yeah, you can't be talking about the Bible and not just cherry picking your information.
That is totally it. This is the cherry picking of it.
Everybody cherry picks the Bible.
Big time. That is definitely true.
Whoa, everyone's doing a subathon.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Rhino USMC TTV doing a subathon.
I don't know who that is.
The Fates doing a subathon.
Why?
I don't know. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Just asking.
Working my way to New Game 10. Difficulty very hard. What are we talking about, Azul? Oh, God.
In what game?
Starfield.
New game. Oh, there's a new game?
I don't know. He's probably making shit up.
Spoilers. No, I think he's probably truthful.
Oh, New Game Plus. New Game Plus Plus.
Plus.
Plus Plus Plus.
Yeah.
I hear you like a New Game Plus Plus Plus.
Really, new game? That's so weird. Usually the Bethesda games are just like, yeah, keep playing.
Just go ahead.
It's fine.
Yeah. Just find all the things that we've hidden around the universe.
Exactly.
You're going to have to walk, though.
The galaxy.
Yeah, walk the galaxy.
Yep. That's all right.
It's okay.
Well, once you've unlocked them, you can fast travel around the planet.
Yeah.
You can land your ship, like, right there, too.
Yeah. Once you found them.
Well, once you know where you're looking for. I landed right at the London Monument.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Without getting there first?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I landed, like, whatever, 20 yards away and ran over to it, you know? But I hadn't been there before. I just knew where it was.
Oh, crazy.
I read it in a book.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can just land wherever on a planet?
No, I didn't say that. I said I knew where it was because the book told me to go look at it. So I said, land over there at the London Monument. And it did.
Oh, okay. So the book told you where, so you could do it.
Yeah. I couldn't have, if I would have landed somewhere else.
You could have
I could have ran and found it randomly, but a book told me where to go look for it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's a good story.
Thank you. Anyways, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in the Starfield segment.
The Starfield segment of Starfield Power.
Yep.
Oh, hello. What's this? Someone's gone live. It's us.
It's us.
It's us. Very good.
I love it.
It's a good time.
My finger feels like it's got a sliver in it.
A sliver?
Yeah, but I don't think there is.
Sliver?
Yeah, man, a sliver. You ever heard of it?
I've heard of a sliver. Normally I get them out of glass.
Yeah. Fiberglass?
Fiberglass.
Yeah, I don't know why mine's...
A fiber made out of glass.
Helix. No.
Helix says no.
Yeah.
He's not a fan of the glass. It's specifically designed for your ass.
Oh, wow.
That's
not good. I don't like that too much.
Table mic stand. Clickety clack, clickety clack.
No ass glass.
No ass glass.
That's like one man, one jar. That's ass glass for sure.
Ass glass. Ass glass.
You don't want it. You want to get glass in your ass. Trust me.
I haven't done it before, but trust me, you don't want to do it.
There was 11 minutes of Alan Wake 2 footage that was shown by IGN.
Yes.
It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, combat looked a lot better.
Oh, you watched it?
I watched a little bit of it.
Wow. Did
I skipped straight to the combat to see what it looked like.
They also showed her doing her mind palace, like where she teleports in her mind and works on the mystery and like connects things with thread on the corkboard.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm liking this a lot. Especially if it is a jar. Yes. When is your ass not an ass? When it's a jar.
My ass is a jar.
Yeah.
You got problems if your ass is a jar. Stuff starts leaking out.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want your ass to be a jar, trust me.
It's too much. Cause too many issues. Too many issues.
Yeah, exactly. Helix, what are your plans today? Starfield? See, do you remember just like a week or two ago, Helix was like, I just think I'm done with games. I think games are done for me. You just needed a new game. That's all it was.
Well, he was playing Save the World.
Yeah, but
a bit.
Everything else, he was so like, his ennui had set in, and it was just like, video games are over. And now he's back.
He's back, baby.
Yep. With the sexiest Starfield character of all time. I swear to God, that's just a alternate album art cover shot for Tyler, the Creator. That's something he would wear. My ear is clicking.
Your what?
I think there's wax on my eardrum on both sides or something.
Oh yeah,
it's clicking.
You got the old man wax going on.
No, it's because I was sick. There was like so much wax. It was crazy. I put my earphones in, I took them out, and I was like, why are they all covered in wax? What is going on?
That's gross.
Yeah, it was crazy. And they were like plugged up from the inside too.
Yep.
I was virtually deaf when I was super sick.
Ah,
so
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. I've been thinking about getting one of those earwax water blasters.
Yeah.
Just squirt it in your ear, you know?
That seems dangerous.
No. I see them on TikTok all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
But doctors using them. Yeah, they just use the water squirt and then the chunks fall out of the ear.
Oh, yes. The saline chunk squirting of warm water.
I'd use hydrochloric acid.
Yeah?
But, yeah. I think it would just get it out faster.
Oh, yeah. Earwax removal tool.
Yeah.
Ear irrigation flushing system for adults and kids. Perfect ear.
TikTok doctors is something I'd never hear. Well, they're just like doctors with TikTok channels or whatever. There's a lot of them are quacks and everything like that, but they seem like they work pretty good.
You get a microfiber towel, a wash basin, an ear bulb, curette kit, rigid tip, and then 30 extra tips.
In case you don't want to share tips.
You don't want to share tips.
The biggest crock of shit that I see on TikTok, though, for doctor stuff is chiropractors. With their back cracking tables and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that made a big crack. It's like, the table made the crack. Or when they tie a towel around your head and pull you up from the neck.
Yep.
I would never fucking do that.
Nope.
Even if I went to the chiropractor for a cracking of some sort, they were like, we're going to do your neck. I'd be like, no fucking way.
Get lost.
Get out of here with that shit.
I mean, it's all fake science anyway.
Chiropractor?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quackery, but...
It's quackery.
It's different than a massage.
Mm-hmm.
That actually does something, I think.
Yeah. Deep tissue.
The other thing I think that is quackery is the tape that they do on joints. You seen the athletic tape? Where they'll tape your elbow up with the tape?
Oh, yeah?
You seen that shit?
No.
It'll be like I don't know what the style of brand or style of band is, but
kinesthesia.
Yeah, that's quackery too, I think. Chiropractic is low level neck snapping. Yeah, exactly. It's a good way to be fucking crippled for life.
Research suggests that it may relieve joint or muscle pain from specific locations.
How
There's
could it?
limited evidence to
How
support
could
the
it?
claims that taping increases muscle mass or athletic
How
performance.
could it do anything?
I don't know.
If it's doing anything, it's just pulling your skin. What could that possibly do?
Anyone else notice all the silly kinesiology tape?
Yeah, they're just like one of those copper bracelets. It's the new copper bracelet. It's different when it's a compression bandage around a joint or something like that. That I think could do something. Hold stuff in place. But when they're just putting that stupid elastic around the joint, I don't think that's doing anything, man. I think it's jack shit quackery. And if it works for you, it's the placebo effect. That's my thoughts on it.
Quack tape dispenser.
Does that mean I'm a chiropractor? I can palm my wrist when it's too stiff? I told Helix last night that his wrist cracks all the time because he's jacking off too much. He didn't like that joke for some reason. I think it hit too close to home. Yeah, you're a chiropractor if you can pop your wrist when it's too
maybe
stiff.
Just not jacking off enough.
Oh, maybe. I can do my elbow all the time. Quite nice. I wish I didn't have to. Because I'll wake up in the middle of the night and be like, I have to crack my elbow. That's why I woke up. Oh my god.
Crack.
It sucks.
Cracking it. Ooh.
It just gets it doesn't hurt. It just gets uncomfortable if you don't crack it.
It's a little bit pinched.
No, it doesn't hurt though. It's just uncomfortable.
It just feels like pinching. You can't open your arm and then you just open it.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. I can open my arm fine without cracking it. It's just, I don't know. It sucks. I try to sleep with my arm straight. There's only two type of men. Ones who's jack off and liars. I try to keep my arm straight when I'm sleeping. So if it's bent is when it really hurts.
I thought you were going to say when you're jacking.
Yeah, it's a little tough. You gotta
be like,
how you gonna do this? 9 Arsons, welcome in.
Helix, did you try and fight something while your ship was in such configuration in Starfield?
I think it was just a visual glitch.
9 Arsons. But when he was shooting bullets,
yeah, it came out
was
of
like
there.
Pew pew pew.
But it went right where the
it did go right where the thing
was,
is. So I was wondering if it worked.
Just a glitch of the shipbuilding system. It thought that the cockpit area was offset.
Offset cockpit.
Yep, exactly. I just crashed into something and it started geeking. Yeah, dude. At first I was like, why is that other ship stuck to the side of your ship and flying right with you in tandem?
That's what I thought too, because I was looking at it on my phone.
Oh, that's part of your ship. That's cool.
Yeah.
Ultimate Wi-Fi right there.
Everyone's so judgy when they look at me.
Oh, yeah. The hard stare?
The hard stare. Everyone's just hard stare.
Yeah. I haven't really noticed that so far for me.
Yeah, just walk up to somebody and crouch. And they're like...
I'd do it too if someone crouched behind me.
Like,
what are you doing down there?
What are you doing?
Buddy?
Or they're like, what are you doing down there?
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh, apparently Control is that like missions you do in it. Bobby's been playing it, and he said it's like mission based.
What is?
Control?
Oh, so that's something we could do then.
Yeah.
If it's mission based.
Yeah.
Mission based.
And that's the one that's sort of tied into the Alan Wake universe.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
It's probably a good one to do next.
Maybe. We'll consider it. We still have one more week of The Wolf Among Us after this.
Yes.
There's one more episode of The Wolf Among Us.
Uno moro.
Yep.
Oh, look at all this Pokemon Go stuff.
Pokemon Go?
Yeah, people still playing Pokemon Go?
Yeah. They are. I haven't played it in a long time.
Me neither. I never played it.
I did.
I tried.
It was fun. I guess if I was like really into the Pokemon games right now at the moment, I'd probably be playing it just to get them into the other games. But
yeah.
I'm not really playing anything right now, so. Mikey, why were you playing Adventure Capitalist for 19 hours?
It's just on.
Just runs on its own?
I turn it on, I put on an auto clicker, and I leave.
Jeez Louise.
There's an event going on right now. I'm 6th in the world.
FOMO. You're 6th in the world?
Yeah.
How?
You just gotta play. I don't think many people play the events.
Oh, no.
So it's pretty easy.
Okay.
But you gotta be dedicated.
By turning on your computer and turning on an auto clicker?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. Then you can't use your computer for anything.
Sounds like fun, dude. It sounds like lots of fun.
I mean, it's something to do in the background, you know? Like, okay, well, I'll upgrade this, and then go off and do dishes.
I guess so. Yeah. Never played it.
No.
No.
You only play it if you like big numbers.
I don't like numbers of any size.
Oh, well. A number file.
Yeah, that's you, not me.
Oh, yeah, you're a numberist. A
I'm a
numerist.
Yeah, numerist.
A numerist.
I'm a number racist.
The event right now is all about future sports.
Oh, yeah.
The first thing you buy is fake fans.
Oh, really?
I've got 60,000 fake fans.
60,000 fake fans, eh?
Yeah.
That's like buying followers on Twitch.
They make me $6 quadrillion.
$6 quadrillion. Seems like a high number.
I think they only make me a quadrillion.
Oh, that's sad, dude.
Or a septillion.
Sad. Very sad.
Quinto? No. I think I'm talking about my Earth finances, where I'm at quadrodecillions.
Oh, rookie numbers, exactly.
I mean, we can always find out.
Gotta pump those numbers up.
Gotta pump those numbers up. My lemonade stand is currently making $91 decillion a second.
A second? Your lemonade stand?
Yeah.
That seems high.
It seems a little bit high.
For a lemonade stand. But what do I know?
Oh, yeah. The moon is where the numbers get ridiculous.
Of course.
Quadrovigillion trillion.
Wow.
And then you go to Mars.
I hear some noises going on.
Yeah, we're buying stuff, boy.
Speaking of that, I'm going to put a link in the YouTube, Mikey T, and you should watch this afterwards. This is the ending of the movie we watched on stream last night. This is the ending of the movie. Like the literal last scene.
Yeah?
This is the last scene of the movie. You should watch it.
Okay.
It's called Blood Feud. Or Blood Duel, sorry.
Oh, damn. He's got his gat. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was the last scene of the movie. And it just has the thing like, Mark Collins gave himself up to the police and so 45 years in prison. The other thing is that, like, up to that point, there was no hint that he had a little mini gun that shot out, like, rockets in his sleeve.
Right?
That just was there.
That's just such a cannon.
Yeah.
Serving a life
And then
sentence.
the guy explodes and immediately freeze frames and just says, Mark Collins gave himself up to the authorities.
after the incident,
He
is
murdered
now
like
serving-
100 fucking people in this movie.
Mark Collins, no capitals, age 40, comma,
Yes.
age 45, comma, gave himself up to the authorities after the incident, period. Lowercase, he is now serving a life sentence, period.
Yeah, the end. That's
end.
the end. It was filmed in the Philippines. On the cheap. I don't know if you could tell.
Yeah. Something about it. Can't put my finger on it, but something about it feels cheap.
And then the second movie we watched was Miami Connection. I don't know, have you seen Miami Connection?
Negative.
That was like filmed in like 1986 by this guy YK Kim from Korea who wanted to be a action star.
Mm-hmm.
Just came to Miami, filmed this movie. Absolutely atrocious, terrible. It's about like a band that is fighting ninjas because they want to deal drugs, and then it's so stupid. But he has the soundtrack is incredible because there's a song called like Friends Forever, and it ended up being the ending credit theme for Far Cry Blood Dragon. When you beat the game, all of a sudden that music played, and I beat the game, and I was like, "Oh my god, it's fucking Friends Forever!" I wonder what his KD was afterwards.
Friends forever, always be together,
No, it goes-
never be apart.
It goes honesty, loyalty, into what? Friends forever through thick or thin. It's crazy. I wonder what his KD was afterwards. Oh, he didn't die, so like it was like 100-0 basically. Sounds like
What?
an Am I an Asshole Reddit story.
What? Friends forever. What
Yeah,
is
by
that?
Dragon Sound. That was the band name in the movie Dragon Sound, Friends Forever. I think it's called Friends
Is it
Forever.
Vitamin C, Friends Forever.
No.
I'm trying to think of the song I have in my head,
Oh.
which is like a '90s dance tune.
It might have been Vitamin C. Excuse me. Graduation song. Maybe that's the one you're thinking of. I wouldn't be surprised if that said something about being friends forever.
Ugh. Oh, show notes. Where'd you go?
Rest in peace, show notes. Show notes for Scroats.
Show notes for Scroats.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Nice one.
Hello.
Oh, the double.
The double.
I love it.
Oh my god, the triple. What's happening?
My ankle is so tender.
You know what's unfortunate?
What's that?
I found when I was out shopping,
Uh-huh.
I found some maple flavored Spam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, why didn't we have this when we did our Spam taste test?
Yeah.
Because it's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't usually like maple stuff like that.
It tastes a lot like the tocino.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess that stuff was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know, just like maple bacon and stuff like that. I'm just like,
Huh.
It's okay. I'll enjoy it or whatever, but I don't know.
I enjoy good maple bacon.
I prefer just regular bacon. So maybe with the McGriddles, they have like maple in them,
mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, I don't know. It's okay.
Oh.
I prefer it with none.
So on the can, it has
Mhm.
its suggested serving
Mhm.
is it's fried block of it fried
Mhm.
between two waffles.
Oh, that's the suggested.
That's
serving.
the suggested serving. I'm like, oh,
What is that
A
called?
little bit of syrup.
Does that have a name?
It's probably just like chicken and waffles, except it's Spam and waffles.
Oh yeah, yeah. That even when I had my chicken and waffles, the maple syrup was a bit much.
Yeah,
Same thing with my Canuck pizza that I got. It had maple syrup.
Canuck.
Actually,
pizza.
probably wasn't
Where the hell did you
maple.
get a Canuck pizza?
For a tomato pie.
Oh.
There's like a Canadian one that's got maple syrup. Herb hates Spam so much, he has a picture of it stuck on his wall with a knife through it and with X's over the eyes. I don't hate Spam.
Yeah, he's been having Spam and rice. That was your go-to for a little while.
It's been a while since I had it, but I should get back on that.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
How are we looking? Are we looking like we got color in our faces? I've got the light set to
Oh, look at that.
orangish.
I sure do.
You don't really have a sweet tooth, no.
Who, me?
I would say, yeah. You don't really have a sweet tooth.
Sometimes. There'll be times where I'll be just like, it's time for a blizzard. And then I'll go to Dairy Queen. But I don't ever buy, like, ice cream or any of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yogurt, usually, like, that's usually what I'll have. I'll be like, oh, I need something sweet. And I'll be like, oh, I'll just have 2 yogurts. Like, I'll have a vanilla yogurt and I'll have, like, a strawberry kiwi yogurt.
Oh, yeah.
So that kind of covers it for me.
I'll smash a bag of gummies.
Yeah, I never buy candy like that. No,
Yeah.
that's a lie. That's a lie. Sometimes when it's like streaming night, I'll buy Sour Patch Kids.
Oh, yeah.
Or peanut M&Ms. But I would buy them from Canco, which I'm going to stop doing because I swear they just buy them from the dollar store and resell them. Because
Yeah.
they don't seem that good. You know how like it is peanut M&Ms at the dollar store, but then it's like, oh, they put all the ones where the shell cracked into the dollar store bags.
Yeah.
They're kind of like that. I don't like sweet stuff, especially while going on road trip. Shit makes my motion sickness 100 times worse. I hate summer. I love summer. And sweetness makes your motion sickness bad, eh? I don't usually get motion sickness.
No?
Not from cars. Not from planes. The only boats I've ever really been on are either like a fucking aluminum fishing boat or the ferry.
Yeah.
So like I haven't been like on a Carnival cruise or anything like that. So I don't know how I would do with that.
Yeah, just days of being on the
I'd probably be fine.
I think you'd be fine.
I'd probably be fine.
They're like giant rocks in the water that float.
It's just they usually don't like drive the Carnival cruise through a monsoon.
I get
They try to avoid it, I think.
I get car sick in a back seat for sure.
No, I don't.
I
Definitely not.
I can't do
Maybe if I'm reading
a VR roller coaster. That makes me just ill.
Oh, I guess that VR did it to me. Like that one fucking roller skating game you made me play.
Oh yeah.
That one did it to me. Well, it didn't make me motion sick, but it made me like
A little
dizzy
wheezy.
and I'm gonna fall down,
Yeah.
basically. But I can read on a plane, no problem. I don't know about in a car. I usually don't read in a car. So.
I definitely can't read in a car. If I even read the indicator on my dashboard, I get sick.
When you're driving?
Not when I'm driving.
Oh,
no.
okay.
If I'm not driving, then yeah, it's super easy to get sick.
Crazy. I thankfully have no issues with motion sickness.
Yeah, 9 Arsons to be in that roller coaster simulator all day. He's like, it's the best thing ever.
Yeah. Roller coastering it up.
I even think about going in there in a roller coaster. I'm just like,
Love the roller coaster. Yeah, I like regular IRL roller coasters. I've never done one in VR.
It's bar simulator.
Heat and sweet stuff screw me over while being in a car. So you need to take something savory and cold. So drink some chilled soy sauce.
one bad smell, or even the thought of one bad smell.
Yeah.
For 9 Arsons.
The thought of a bad smell.
Just even the thought of a bad smell.
I had a bad smell the other day at work. I was rolling around these skids we got of
Guaranteed he just gagged.
stuff. I didn't say a bad smell though. Oh,
no,
he thought
about a bad smell. Guaranteed he just went. Bleh.
Obviously, these skids had been put outside and birds had shit on them. So when I'd push them around, I'd get a whiff of bird shit. It was not good.
Bird shit's not that bad.
Please don't describe it. Sorry, I just did. It's too late. It's too late. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
I mean,
it was like wet. It was probably a fart that you were imagining. It was wet because like they were
fresh.
They sent all this stuff in the freezer truck, but it wasn't supposed to be frozen. So we were supposed to get like 5 skids of frozen stuff, and then other stuff later that wasn't supposed to be frozen, but they just put it all in the freezer tray. So we got frozen cans of dog food, frozen soya sauce, frozen pudding, and then 4 skids of desk chairs.
Frozen desk
and
chairs.
they had all the bird shits on them. And the boxes had obviously been sitting outside because they're all wet. It was gross.
Hey, you have to let me know when a bidet toilet comes in again.
Oh yeah.
Since now I got the plug.
Oh yeah, and this is your home.
And this is my home.
I don't know if it's still down there or not.
I don't think it is. Last time I was down there, it wasn't.
I have to look and see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll keep it in mind. It's probably a fart that you were imagining.
Fart in a cup?
Nah.
Fart in a jar.
Yeah, save gas. Fart in a jar.
Fart in a jar. If your name's Amaranth, you can make some money off of that.
She doesn't do that, does she?
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Gross. I got pink eye from Amaranth.
Well, she sent one to Wubby.
Ew.
And then Wubby opened it on stream and he smelt it and he was like, oh.
Yeah, I think
and
that's
then he thinks about it. He's like, I don't know what I was expecting.
It can't have been smelly still. Come on. He's playing it up.
It might have been.
If farts have methane, is it possible to make a monopoly out of that?
Yes.
If you like harvest methane from cow farts, maybe.
Yeah.
It's possible. There's a lot of methane.
Wubby has his father on stream quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
His father's just like him and his dad are hilarious together. Dude's he's like a marine biologist or something like that. He knows, or like he just likes exotic fish.
Yeah.
So it's always funny listening to him talk about exotic fish all the time.
Erotic fish?
Erotic fish.
I would never buy an erotic fish.
Oh, never.
What's the most erotic of fish?
Blobfish for sure.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
It's the most erotic fish, especially when out of the water.
Yeah, when it didn't decompress properly and it's just a blob.
What's the blobfish in water look like?
Looks like a fish.
Oh, yeah, it totally looks like a fish.
When it doesn't have explosive decompression.
What does a blobfish look like underwater?
Yeah.
Blobfish, ugliest animal in the world. Unless it's in water, and then it's fine.
Yeah, as long as it's deep enough, it's fine.
Yeah.
It only looks like that when you pull it up out of the depths. What would it taste like?
Blobby.
Yeah, what's its consistency like eating?
Blobfish taste. According to a fishmonger in Sydney, Australia, the fish has a sweet flavor, like a lobster tail poached in butter.
Oh, wow.
Other people claim the fish tastes like white fish doused in tomato sauce.
Interesting.
Can you eat blobfish? How does it taste?
Yeah, you can eat anything.
You sure can.
Technically.
If Dave the Diver's taught me anything, it's you can eat any fish in the ocean.
Old Dave the Diver. Sushi simulator.
Yes.
It's cool.
Yes.
Good old Dave the Diver, they call him. Surprised that one wasn't on Game Pass. Man, I hope... Sorry, go ahead.
It's made by a Korean company.
Really?
Yeah. I believe, which I thought was weird. Or no, it must be published by a Korean company.
Oh, yeah. I just hope that... I'm hoping, beyond hope, that Yakuza... I mean, Like a Dragon, The Man Who Erased His Name is going to be on Game Pass. I really want to play that. It looks so good. Especially the dating game in that one is like using real idols with real FMV videos. It looks so crazy.
Oh no, it just says Mint Rocket on it.
Mint Rocket.
But in the title page it has another company on there.
Maybe it's they're using like their software.
Yeah, it could be.
Like Renderware, Speedtree,
Cartrider Drift. Oh, they did Maple Story?
Maple Story.
Maple Story.
Story of Canada.
Story of Maple.
Never played Maple Story. I played the demo of Sea of Stars. It's like an RPG, like Chrono Trigger, kind of. Except without the time travel.
Every game published by these people is free to play. Vindictus, free to play. MapleStory, free to play. Mabinogi, free to play. Counter-Strike Nexon Studio, free to play. DNF Duel. Oh, wait, DNF Duel, $64.99.
DNF Duel, never heard of it.
It's because they didn't finish it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Did not finish. Mixed
reviews.
reviews.
It's in the name. Yeah. I get it. A friend making a JRPG to throw back to the old school ones. I can't wait till it's done. He's doing a great job visually so far. Does he have a website or something? Or like something like that where we can look at it? No, just a Discord. Boo! I'm not joining a Discord to look at it.
Only 2 of these games have positive reviews.
When he's getting ready to do a beta or something like that, you should, if people are allowed to talk about it, you should let him know that we'll play it and talk about it on the show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll play it.
You'll play it and talk about it.
Mikey T will play it too.
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe, dude? If it's a little demo, you're going to do it.
If it's a little demo, sure.
Yeah. I'd love to do that. I like the JRPGs. Actually, you'd probably like Sea of Stars 9 Arsons. It's on Game Pass. You should look at it. It's total throwback to Chrono Trigger with the like combo attacks and everything like that. There's no time traveling, but it's totally like that sort of like you'll use your 2 characters and level them up and like combo them out to do different abilities and stuff. There's a demo, I think. And well, there definitely is a demo on Xbox because I played it. I don't know about PC, but it's on Game Pass. So it's like free.
Yeah. Well, this came up for me at some point. Probably when I loaded the Xbox app.
Yeah. Am I wrong about what I said?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I think you're quite right about what you said.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That felt good.
Sea of Stars install right now.
Oh, you're installing it?
No.
Oh, wow. I was like, holy, that's crazy.
I could install it right now.
Yeah. I could too, but I just got Starfield on the go, and then next week or the week after is Lies of P. So
I had to back up the podcast files and take them off my main hard drive so I could put Starfield on.
It was that big, eh?
It's 140 gigs.
It's a big game, dude.
It is a big game.
It's a whole galaxy, man.
It is a whole galaxy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's a big one.
Yeah,
it's a big one.
Should we start a show?
Sure. Let me blow up my ear, though.
Yeah, blow it out. Oh, you're gonna blow your eardrums out like that.
It's just
eardrum
like
blowing?
They're a little plugged up, so I gotta do something so I can hear.
Well, then I will go ahead and say hello, everyone. Welcome to the Streamvoid Podcast, episode 141.
Holy
is right.
Crazy.
Yes. I am Mikey T, and of course across from me is Kurbstomped. You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yes, sir.
And you are listening to the Streamvoid Podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
It is.
And it's been like 20 episodes since I mentioned that it's September the 10th.
Oh, wow, the date. Oh, it's the day before 9/11. Oh my god.
It is the day before 9/11.
Never forget.
Never forget.
It's my cousin's birthday, so I'll never forget.
There you go.
She's the only cousin I know her birthday is because it's on 9/11.
Speaking of forgetting, how's your week?
Speaking of forgetting.
Was it forgettable?
Oh, my week? No, actually, it was unforgettable.
Unforgettable?
Well, you know, you get a doctor's appointment and you do all that stuff. So it's my doctor's appointment finally happened after waiting for... Well, I made it like 10 days beforehand, basically.
Yep.
So it finally happened, and then he did his poking and prodding. And I was like, you should get an x-ray on your chest.
Oh, that's cool. Hello.
Yeah, so, okay. And then he kept asking me if I smoked. So I'm just like, no, I don't. I've said it like 3 times.
Are you sure? Do you smoke?
Well, it's just like, am I going to die of lung cancer? Why do you keep asking me this question?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
it's
so-
like you do smoke
Well,
with all the smoke in the air.
Yeah,
It's been
exactly.
ridiculous, but yeah, that's weird.
So, anyways, it ended up being clear anyways, but
Free and clear lungs. That's all you can hope for, really.
yeah, he thinks I probably had pneumonia,
Oh,
but it's just naturally gone its course.
longnomia now.
So I was like, okay, that's cool. So he basically was like, take it easy. If you have coughing attacks or whatever, just relax.
Yep.
And if it starts to get worse again, let me know. I was like, oh, okay.
Classic. Just the whole let me know.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, sounds good. And then, so yeah, it was, at work, just working. I didn't go to work on Friday.
Mhm.
And I only did like part of a day on Wednesday. Just, I don't know. Because.
Why not?
Oh, wait, Thursday, I mean, I was in the office. Yeah.
Okay.
Thursday, I didn't stay all day. I left.
Ah, yes.
He was like, are you working still? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, maybe you should wait.
Maybe you should not.
So I was like, okay. But when I found back everything was okay, it was kind of like whatever.
Yeah, that's good.
And that was pretty much it for work. Oh, I sprained my ankle massively at work. That too. On the Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I was working with frozen food, and the way our freezers are, so, oh my God, the company I work for sometimes it's just like, why you do stuff like this? So we had a freezer container on asphalt. They just put it right down on the asphalt, and the asphalt is just like on top of like the dirt, which is like silt basically. You know? So the container sunk into the asphalt.
Yeah.
So you couldn't open the door. So they had to just scrape out like a crescent shaped thing in the asphalt to let the door open, right?
Yeah.
And that worked a bit. You could open the door like wide enough so you could like slide in there, basically. Barely get in, right?
Yeah.
So then like last winter, we were getting another freezer moved in. So while the guy was moving that, he made the guy lift up the other freezer full so he could put 4x4s underneath it to prop it up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So then it sat above the ground and you could open the door and everything. But they never fixed the fucking hole in the ground, right?
No.
So there's a crescent shaped hole. So anyways, I was putting this frozen in the freezer and I just somehow stepped out. And I know it's there or whatever, but I just step out wrong and I put my foot just right on the edge of the hole and I thought I broke my ankle.
Yeah.
Like my vision got dark and I was like, oh my fucking God.
You heard the mad pop?
No, I didn't hear any popping or anything, but it just hurt so much. And I was like, oh my fucking God. So then I, relaxed a bit. And I was like, okay, it doesn't hurt that bad. It's all right.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll just take it slow today, work, whatever, slower than usual. And I was hobbling around doing my work. And it was fine throughout the day. It hurt, whatever. And then the day's over and I go home and, relaxing after work, sitting down. And I was like, I should get some dinner. And then I got up and I'm like, I can't walk now. It's like, I don't even think I can climb the stairs to go upstairs. So I managed to somehow get upstairs. And then going back down, it was even worse. So I was like, what the fuck? So then the next day, when I woke up, I had to walk to the doctor's office. And I was like, am I going to have to take a cab to get there? Because I have to go for my, my cough and everything like that. Thankfully, it was okay walking. It was pretty fine.
Yeah.
But it's more like, if I'm walking straight up and down, it's pretty well fine. It's just if it gets any sort of bend to it, then it's like, oh my God, I'm going to die here. But yeah, it was okay. But I never noticed how inflamed it was till I was at work. And I was like, yeah, I hurt my ankle yesterday. And the woman I work with looked at it and was like, oh my God, it's this one right here. And I was like, what? Yeah, it is. And she's like, I'm like, how did you tell? And she's like, it's like twice as big as the other one.
And it still is.
And then I looked and I'm like, oh, it is. And yeah, it still is now. I didn't even think about it. When I was putting my shoes on, I don't untie them. I just sort of slide them on. And the left one, I was like, fuck, it won't go on today. What's going on here? So my foot's all inflamed too. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it looks pretty rough. Did you report to your immediate supervisor for a WCB?
I'm gonna do that like tomorrow, I think, because I didn't even think about it when I was at work. The woman that saw it was just like, "Did you fill in a form?" And I was like, "I did not." She's like, "Well, if you miss any work for it, like tomorrow, like you're not gonna be in work." And I was like, "Well, that's because I'm going to the X-ray, whatever, you know."
Yeah.
That's not because of that. And she's like, "Well, you know, maybe you should get that X-ray." And I was like, "Okay, I'll hold it up to my chest."
Just do a little double.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, whatever. It was an interesting week, anyways.
Yeah, it's still significantly noticeable the size difference in your ankles now.
I'll be taking it easy, anyways, when I'm at the warehouse tomorrow.
Yeah,
not lifting anything too super crazy. No. I don't think
you need a cane. I got a cane over there in the other room. You can take hobble around.
I'm okay. I don't think I need a cane. I'll be okay. I should have played it up though, like I broke it. I could have got some time off work.
Yeah. Paid time.
Damn, I fucked up.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I don't know if they would really even want me to do WCB if it came to that. They'd probably just pay me.
Yeah, probably.
Because they don't want WCB over there. Because they'd be like, "Oh, you can't do this, and what's this, and you can't do this.
What is going on here?"
Not that it's like you're gonna die from anything, but it's like, "Oh, no one's wearing steel toes here." Oh, okay.
Safety regs are a little bit lax.
Where's the harness for the lifter? Oh, okay. Why are all your shelves bent? So they'd probably just be like, "Yeah, we'll just pay you."
Yeah. So WCB will come and be like, "Yeah, you're shut down."
Basically,
you're shut down.
It's not life-threatening anything, but it's just like a lot of little things.
Yeah.
Because like I don't think the forklifts have any beepers on them either.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there's like lots of things.
You get a pretty
Actually, they might have lights on them, like reverse lights.
Yeah.
That was the main thing for backing up. Anyways, yeah, so that was my work week.
There you go.
What about you?
It was a short week, which is nice.
Oh yeah, that's
Labor
right.
Day
It
weekend.
was a short week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wife wanted to go fishing on Monday, so I was like, okay.
Oh yeah.
I'll take. She wanted to go to Valley View, and I was like, "Oh,
Like the river?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Salmon fishing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Too close to town. You can't do it too close to town."
No.
But yeah, I dropped off in Valley View.
Oh, is it not in the area?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I was on Facebook, and my buddy Rob's like, "Hey, I'm at work doing haircuts today," so I was like,
"Oh yeah.
I'm in Valley View right now. I'll go and get a haircut."
Nice.
And he's like, "Oh man, you got to come see me sooner." I'm like, "Well, we work weird hours.
Yeah.
We work the same time." And he's like, "Just call me. Just call me. I'll come over."
Oh, okay. Interesting.
We got to do every 6 weeks.
Very good.
Can't go any longer than that. And I'm like, "Oh, good. That's good."
Yeah, no kidding.
But yeah, it was like the last day before back to school.
Oh yeah.
And so it was just, I walked in there was nobody there. And as soon as I sat down, it was just like kids.
Oh,
just kids for days in there.
No kidding.
So I got it powered in, powered out. It was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. And then work was, it just kind of was work.
Mm-hmm.
We're firing up a night cut in Salmon Arm. So we have to put in some cable and cut people out of service during the night to redo it.
Oh yeah. The shut-ins are going to be pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Well, there's a new subdivision going in, and the way they have the cable right now, there's a 2x8 or 2x10 with a V notch cut out of it, holding the cable up high enough so that the trucks can get in there.
Oh yeah.
So it's just like a big bowed piece of wood making the cables high enough. I'm like, oh, okay,
nice.
Okay, yeah.
Ingenuity.
Yeah,
at work.
So we went there to try and pull the cable in, all the managers, because we're low on people.
Mm-hmm.
And we're there trying to pull the cable in, and we're waiting on our flagging, and flagging doesn't show up. We're like,
perfect.
Hey, where's our flag? And they're like, oh, let me try and find them. Hours go by, they're like, yeah, don't know where they are.
So they just never showed up?
They just never showed up. So we drove to Salmon Arm and drove back.
So the flagging company fucked you up.
Yeah.
So like what happens when that happens with a flagging company? Do you go to them and like, here's the bill for lost time and wages and you owe us this? Or do they just
I don't know.
I don't
We'll send out exactly how it works.
Next time we'll send a flagger.
Yeah, we're hoping they're going to send flaggers tomorrow because they need to send us a morning crew and then a night crew. And if the night crew doesn't show up, it's like, oh,
they have one job.
Yeah. All you got to do is stand there and make sure nobody kills us.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, if they don't show up, it's going to be a big issue.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because when you cut somebody out of service, there are two types of procedures for that. There's one where it's called a threat, and you're just going into a splice case.
Mm-hmm.
You got to let people know that, hey, you're working in here. People might get cut out of service. Yeah. It's not what we're planning on doing, but it might happen. And there's that's a 5-day window to get that approved. Whereas the release, that's where you're definitely cutting people out of service, and you have to do it at nighttime. You usually have a 4-hour window to do it. And that's a 4-week procedure to get that approved.
Oh my God.
So
you have to do it on the day, right?
And you have to do it on the day. There's no window.
Yeah.
It's that day only.
Oh my God.
So a lot of the times when we do it, we're cutting out what is called transport fiber, and that's city to city. So that keeps the cities up and running.
Yeah.
That's usually when it happens. But this is just residential fiber, so we're just cutting out a couple homes here and there, not an entire community.
Yeah.
So it's not too big of an issue. We have an 8-hour window to do it. But yeah.
As long as the flaggers show up.
As long as the flaggers show up.
Good gravy.
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, the electricians finished everything up, so I've been patching the house back together.
Nice.
I got a bunch of drywall I need to sand up now. Well, drywall putty, drywall spackling.
Oh yeah.
Sand up, repaint. God, it's not fun.
Oh.
It's not
I meant not fun. That's what I meant to say.
It's not fun. And I've got my car for sale on the old Facebook. And the amount of scam people I get messaging me is unreal.
Oh yeah.
They do the standard is this still available thing, and so I do the standard back, just one button. Yes, it's still available. Are you still interested? And then nothing.
Oh yeah.
But the way Facebook does car sales is that the description is automatically generated by Facebook.
Yeah.
So it's year, car make, and that's it. And you can't put anything else in there. And I'm like, well, I would like to put in that this car needs work.
Yeah.
So that people don't click it if they know it needs work.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of people out there like, hey, like actual people messaging me. And they're like, hey, how much? Blah, blah, blah. Can I come and see it? I'm like, did you read the description? They're like, just did. Not interested. Like, just read the description first before you message me.
Yeah.
Is that all right? Can you do that?
Exactly.
That'd be great.
Nah, people don't know how to read.
No. We have, in regards to the business, we're almost on our business plan.
Ooh.
We're hoping we're going to be able to apply for our loan next week.
Nice. Have you already talked to the bank?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
We've been talking to Community Futures right now.
Oh, okay.
And we're going to go to a bank first because banks have better interest rates.
Mm-hmm.
Community Futures is like, it's like double.
Oh, yeah.
Double interest rates. But Community Futures also takes higher risk loans.
Uh-huh.
Puts out higher risk loans. And I think we'll be guaranteed to get one from them. But we're going to go to a bank first and see if we can do that.
I see.
Just working through the rest of our cash flow stuff. We only got a couple more pages to go. And then Nine Arsons has been graciously proofreading everything.
Oh, fun.
Which has been absolutely fabulous. We'll pay him back in like a box or something. Box of magic.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Nice.
Other than that, been randomly playing Dave the Diver, and that game just keeps getting more and more. But they just keep adding stuff to it.
Like as in updates or as in just more stuff to do in the game?
There's just more stuff to do in the game. They're not adding it, it's already there, but the more I play it, the more it unlocks, right?
Yeah.
So every time they're like, oh, here's this new piece of equipment to get to this area. Here's this new piece of equipment to do this. And
it's like Castlevania.
Yeah. And the menu is your cell phone. And so you do everything off of there. And it's just, there's all these icons on there that are locked at the start. All the apps. And then they just slowly unlock apps and stuff like that. You can upgrade your weapons, but I still haven't unlocked that yet because there's all these like parts I get from Big Fish that are like, oh, you can upgrade your weapon with this part. I'm like, great. When does this unlock?
Oh yeah. It's weird that it would tell you that without telling you how to do it.
Yeah, I don't think I've unlocked it yet.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've got a lot of sushi bits on the go though.
So much sushi.
So much sushi. I've hired staff now. It's great.
Wow.
I'm like, oh my God, you mean I need to pour the green tea and the beer myself and serve everybody?
Yep.
But I finally unlocked staff.
Nice.
And I figured out that, you can upgrade your staff. And they unlock skills. It's like, now my staff can pour beer. Now my staff can pour the green tea.
It's the never-ending grind.
It is the never-ending grind, and all I do is clean the dishes up.
Perfect.
I hired one staff member who's a ninja.
Oh yeah.
Their stats were like 1 serving, 1 cleaning, 1 pouring,
Yeah.
just 1. And then I started leveling them up, and now their stats are just jacked up. So I'm wondering what their second. Each staff has 2 skills, so I'm wondering what her second skill is going to be. The first one was tea pouring, but like, what's going to be the second? Because she's technically a ninja.
You have to level her up and then you find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's technically a ninja. So
Interesting.
And you can run like ad campaigns to try and get more staff in. Like, I'm going to go with the ninja.
This reminds me of Game Dev Story a little bit. Except Game Dev Story was all like, you don't actually do anything in it. You just say like, I'm going to make a game.
Oh, yeah.
And then that's the end
Then
of it.
you go, it's an action game.
No action game.
No action game?
No.
Oh.
No, you'll be just assign your programmer and your graphics guy and then do advertising and name your new system and that's it. There's no action gameplay. Yeah.
Weird.
But you hire different programmers and stuff. So.
Yeah. I know in like Game Dev Tycoon,
oh yeah,
you do all that. You're like, it's going to be this kind of a game. It's going to be called this. It's going to have these elements.
I wish I remembered the names I gave my games. They had stupid names like Donut Story and stuff like that.
One of the splicers has started playing Vintage Story.
Oh, nice.
And he's like, this is the game, man.
Oh yeah,
this is so good.
Oh yeah.
He's like, if Minecraft was this, I'd just play it all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
the only thing with that is all the Rift stuff I don't really like.
The Rift stuff.
Well, when the little enemies spawn and the rifts and everything like that.
Oh.
Because the fighting in that game is not really very good.
No.
And it's just also just seems kind of pointless.
Like,
if there was no enemies in the game, I think it'd be better because it's such a grind on its own.
Yeah.
So, I mean, by enemies, I mean like the demon, like wolves and all that stuff. That's fine.
That's fine. It's just these
but
demons
just like
that come through the
demons
rift.
Guys, yeah.
Huh.
Those I just find annoying more than anything. So, yeah, that game's crazy. It's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I like
sure.
it. Didn't you buy that game? Oh, no, you installed it but didn't buy it or something like that.
I can't remember. When you were playing it, I was like, man, this seems like a good game that I would like.
Yeah, and I know.
And
I
then
think you installed it.
I think I installed it and didn't buy it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I bought it. I don't know.
It's possible.
It is
it's not
very
that
possible.
expensive.
No.
So.
I just don't have time to sink into that.
That one does take a lot of time. Literally, like, if you want to make like steel, it takes like hours.
Yeah.
To make a steel ingot.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good that way. I didn't really play anything besides Starfield, which we'll talk about.
Yep.
The Wolf Among Us, which we'll talk about it. And I played a little bit of Pokemon.
Oh.
Just, I don't know. I was just sitting there like, I'll play it.
I'll run around. I'll capture some Pokemon.
Yeah, so I played some Scarlet, and then I played some Arceus.
Ah.
Yeah.
Very
Caught
good.
some Bidoofs.
Bidoof.
Yeah.
Bidoof.
So,
Bidoof?
it's Bidoof.
Bidoof.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really about it, really. I don't know, I'm still recovering, so.
Yes.
It's kind of like, especially like, I mean, when I hurt my ankle, it even was a pain just to sit at the desk.
Yeah.
So I'd be just like, I'll just go lay down instead.
Ah.
Yeah.
Lay down and play the old console game.
No. Lay down and watch American Dad.
Oh.
Yeah. And fall asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the end of it.
Ah, very good.
Yep.
Well, should we just talk about Starfield now?
Sure.
As the title says, 0 out of 10, never play again.
Yeah, okay. It's a little bit not true.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of not true. I fired it up the one night. I was like, I'll just give it I was playing it. So I was playing upstairs on my upstairs PC, which has, a 2060 in it.
Yeah.
But I'm playing it on my upstairs TV because I'm like, let's go 4K Ultra HD with oh my god, I can't remember. HDR colors. And lights.
Yeah.
No HDR. Does not support HDR.
No?
No. Doesn't even support FOV natively.
Really?
You have to mod it to get even have an FOV slider in there.
That's weird.
So I'm playing it on all low. It's just chugging.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is off. This is not a good experience.
Yeah.
And so I was like, the next day I was like, I'm going to install downstairs, play downstairs, and it gets this. And I'm like, yep, this is a game.
Okay.
This is a game that I'm going to play. And then I'm going to be like, oh, I should probably go to bed.
Oh, yeah,
It's early in the morning now.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, well, like I said, I haven't been feeling well, so I played it for 5 hours on launch day, which was Wednesday, Tuesday. I don't even know what day it was.
Yeah, Tuesday, I believe. I also played on launch day.
And then I didn't play it again till yesterday. Yeah. And it wasn't because I didn't like it or anything. It just was like,
Yeah.
not feeling well, so.
Yeah.
Didn't really do anything. So, but yeah, 5 hours for the first night. And I just, you're getting your head around all the different systems and like what's happening and how it works and everything like that. But I'm liking it a lot so far. The Creation Engine 2 is a lot better than the Creation Engine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think I've noticed more bugs in this game than I have playing
I have not noticed any bugs yet.
in any other game.
I've not noticed any bugs yet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm playing on console, so
Yeah.
it's probably optimized a little better for the Xbox. But the only thing I noticed is that maybe my companion fired through a wall one time and killed a guy. Maybe, but I'm not sure. It's hard to say. Well,
I've noticed my companions just glitching up walls, down walls, into objects.
No, I haven't seen any of that.
Just vibrating violently.
No.
Violently.
I saw one body vibrating, but that's like it's because it's like laying on top of a can that's not interacting properly.
Every time I move too fast,
Mm-hmm.
so like if now I'm on mouse,
Mm-hmm.
so when I'm whipping around,
Yeah.
the bodies whip around as well.
Oh, weird.
So like I'll whip to look at a body, and then all of its arms will just go woof.
Oh,
All of its
yeah.
clothing will go woof.
Oh, yeah. So,
Like, oh, I've got the power.
yeah. That's probably because it doesn't render it unless you're looking at it.
Yeah,
So then it drops
definitely.
it back in.
But because I'm spinning around too fast, it doesn't have time to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
What? Let's go back to the start.
Okay.
What kind of traits did you pick?
Okay. Well, I hate to do it right now, but I really have to go to the bathroom. So let's take a break here.
Let's take a break.
It's been coming for a while.
Wow. Holy man. Watching Shameless since Curb's streaming was talking about it last night. Holy Grail, it's a heartfelt comedy porn show. Yeah, it's I tried. Danae loves that show. I tried. I couldn't get into it. I'm just like, ooh, no, it's the cringe. It's so I can't get through it. Couldn't even watch an episode. I was like, I can't watch this. Starfield was good. He nearly pissed himself talking about it. It's true. What's up, Tank? He glorifies addiction and coping, yes. I would imagine it's the Showtime one. They do things, and I go, why would you do that? Why did you think this was a good idea? I can't watch it. The old school make an issue by having the characters make wrong decisions. Yep. Shows like Frasier are all about that. Yeah, that is also true. Although I could watch Frasier. I don't know why. Probably because I couldn't relate at all. Because they're rich, not rich, well off. More well off, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. But that's how it is. Oh, 5 people have messaged me about Oh, look, somebody wants to meet me on Monday, but now wants my Ah, 2K. What's a good time for viewing? Kevin. Well, one of the guys was going to come and look at the car tomorrow after 4:30, and now he's like, oh, what's your number? I'm like, no, scam. All about tossed salad and scrambled eggs. But I don't know what to do with all these tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Ah, that was a good song. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Fraser was definitely like that. I was just responding to a guy lowballing me, and I'm like, yep, 2K? Well, we could probably do that. Oh, man. Oh, man. This guy had a serious glow up.
Who did?
This Aman Sudan guy who wants to come and take a look at the car tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
But also wants my phone number.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, hey, he's not getting that. I'd just be like, nope, no phone number for you.
Yeah, exactly. Let's take these communications off of the app.
Nope. We're not going to do that. I don't want you to have my phone number and put it into your distribution network, and now everybody's calling me about goddamn duct cleaning.
Hate when that happens.
I get a lot of scams about duct cleaning on my personal phone or my work phone.
I don't get
It'll be
any.
like accountant's number. I'll be like, is this really accountant's number? It'll pick it up. Hello, we would like to introduce duct cleaning to you. How many ducks do you have in the house?
Oh, so many ducks.
I'm like, yeah, I got, and he's like, where's your basement?
Duct free.
I'm like, I don't have a basement. They're like, oh. No, then I'll be like, this is a business. I'm like, oh, okay, goodbye. We only do houses.
Oh, damn.
Like, yeah, it's a business. Sorry, bud. But,
Very rude.
yeah. Where were we?
We're going to talk about perks and
Oh, yes.
whatnot. Character creation.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
How was your, what did you pick for your perks?
So I was trying to think of what kind of character to make. So I was like, I'll do Han Solo type.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do like a smuggler
Nice.
with a heart of gold. So I chose like I'm wanted by bounty hunters.
Oh.
And I can't remember what the other one was. I chose another one, but I don't remember what it was. But literally in the first mission, the bounty hunters came after me.
Yeah.
So I'm like still trying to figure out the game and how things work and all that stuff. And I clear out this base. Like it was on Crete or whatever it's called, where you have to go to the empty space station or abandoned space, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like the literal first main story mission. And I fight my way through. Oh no, maybe it wasn't in the right spot. I was on the right planet, but I was in the wrong spot. Anyways, I kill all the like space parts and everything, and then they just like run all the way up the base and attack me. I mean, they didn't attack me. They were like, "Hey, you know, you're wanted. If you give us 2,000 credits, we'll let it slide." And I was like, "Well, I don't have 2,000 credits," so I fought them, and they like immediately killed me because there was nothing I could do really. So I respawned, and that's when I discovered, oh, the autosaves are few and far between. So it was like outside of the base, and nothing had been done, right? So I had to do the whole thing again, but I went about it a different route this time. And this time, like, I didn't kill all the guys outside first. So when the bounty hunters came for me, they were like killing the guys outside and having fights and stuff like that. So they were a little beat up by the time they came in, and then I took them out. But I found a legendary shotgun that I was using.
Oh, nice.
It was pretty good. But what kind of perks and feats and whatever did you take?
So I took homesteading.
Okay.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a homesteader. I'm toughened in the outside, and I can mine like crazy.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a homesteader.
Yeah.
And I also have a home.
Yes.
Because I'm a homesteader.
I saw that one too, but I was like, if I'm gonna be a smuggler, I probably don't have a home, so I'm gonna skip that one.
I can't remember what planet the home is on. I think it's on Crete.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Oh, is it?
It's super skookum.
Nice.
I was like, I'll just because the mission is go to your home.
Yeah.
And then the second mission is go to the bank.
Oh,
and so you go to the home, and they're like, you
got
a mortgage payment.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that's easy. 500 credits. Nothing. That's a drop in the bucket. It's a cool breeze. Yeah. I go inside, and it's huge.
Oh yeah.
It's 2 floors. There's a kitchen with a cooking station already set up.
Yeah.
On the left, there's a living area, and then on the right, there is a washroom, and then like a storage area, a tiered storage area. It's weird. There's nothing in there yet. I'm assuming it's a tiered storage area because the layout is dumb. Mm-hmm. And then upstairs, there's 3 bedrooms for you to furnish, and then like a laboratory area for you to put all your crafting equipment in there. So I started loading it up with crafting equipment. I'm like, oh yeah.
Nice.
I couldn't figure out for the life of me how to harvest gas. Because you
haven't harvested any gas.
So when you open up your scanner, right, you can scan everything and you can mine from there.
Yeah.
But you can't harvest gas from there.
Oh, yeah.
You need to close your damn scanner and then harvest the gas.
Oh, okay.
You don't need anything special. You just close your stupid scanner to harvest gas, and then you open your stupid scanner to see where the rest of the gas is.
So what do? Scoop it into a cup?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You just scoop it into a cup.
I didn't do any gas harvesting, so.
I realized that you need a lot of gas for even making the crafting benches.
I haven't done really any crafting yet. I've done some research, just like, it says I can use some of my materials. I'll fucking start researching some stuff, whatever. So I researched a few little things, but nothing too major.
I've only crafted the benches. I can't craft anything else because I don't have any skills in those. Like the weapons there's a weapons workbench and a spacesuit workbench. I mean, you find those everywhere. Yeah. But I can't do anything with them because I don't have the skills to do it.
Nice. Yeah. I don't have many skills either. I like the way the level up system works, where it's sort of like, if you use it, you get a tier on it, and then you can unlock it to do something. So like pistols are like, kill 20 guys.
Yeah.
Then you can unlock more damage and work your way up through it. I kind of like that. It's like mini achievements.
Yeah. No, I like how that works. I like that you level up by doing the things.
Exactly. I've been sitting on skill points as I get them, though, because it's like, well, I can't level up like my shotgun yet, so I'll keep the point. But then it'll be like, oh, I can't pick this lock. Okay, well, maybe I'll level up lockpicking now so I can pick this lock or whatever.
The lockpicking is interesting with the digipacks.
Yeah, so the tutorials are few and far between.
Like zero tutorials almost.
So at first I couldn't figure out how to choose the different lockpicks.
Oh, yeah.
Because you, depending how good you are, there's like 4 different lockpick styles.
Yep.
And I was like, I could turn them and like, you know, fit them into the holes and everything like that. But I was like, I want to use this other one. Like, how do I get to it? And then like just hitting all the buttons. I'm like, oh, it's right bumper to like scroll through them. So then I can scroll through them. But it doesn't ever tell you like, you know, this is how you do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
it kind of does that for everything though.
With the lockpicking in this game, for those who are listening and haven't seen it yet, you get when the lock opens up, the lock has 2 rings in it with notches in it.
Easy lock, yeah.
Yeah, an easy lock. I'll have 2 rings with notches, and then you'll have 4
keys, basically.
Keys essentially that have just the indentations where the notches would go, and then you have to line them up, and slap them into the notches.
You basically have to fill all the notches up.
Yeah,
but if you don't fit the right key, if there's an extra notch that your key can't go into, you can't use it, basically.
Yeah.
They have to line up perfectly, but you
Everything's
might
gotta
need
line
to
up.
use 2 keys per level or something like that.
Yeah, usually on the easy ones, so far what I've seen is it's 2 per level.
Yeah.
And then you get to unlock the thing. But yeah, I don't have very good lock picking. You know,
No,
I'm a homesteader. I do mining and other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a minute to figure out how to do that one, just to see how it worked and everything like that.
Yeah.
I haven't done any computer hacking yet. So I've only found one terminal, but it was like advanced.
Yeah.
So I couldn't
me too.
Even if I had like computer hacking, I couldn't do it because I'm not high enough to even get to that. What else has been going on for me? Like, what missions have you done? Like, did you go and get like the next piece of the thingy? No,
I've been faffing about hard.
Oh yeah.
Just hard faffing. Because I did a little faffing about on the one planet. I was just like, they're like, oh yeah, go over here. I'm like, nah, I'll go over here instead.
Yeah.
Just exploring stuff, trying to explore all of the flora and fauna and the resources.
Oh yeah.
And then I went to the city to talk to the League of Extraordinary Explorers, whatever the hell they're called.
The Constellation.
Yeah, the Constellation.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, well, you know, go and do this.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, nah, I'll go to my house.
Okay.
And then I explored that planet a bunch.
Oh yeah.
And that's where I am. And I've played, I think, every day.
Okay.
Since it launched.
I've done a few missions just because I wanted to. I figured like usually, I don't know, these games usually it'll be like the missions like lead you to do things that you need to know in the game.
Yeah.
Like right now, as I was running around, it was like, oh, you should build a base. Put down an outpost marker. It's like, no, I'll do that on a nicer planet.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too.
So I haven't done that yet. I have a companion with me. Did you take a companion with you?
I have what's her face?
Sarah.
Yeah,
she's the one that's.
And I have the robot.
Yeah, I'm not using the robot. I'm
I
using Sarah.
I use the robot for storage.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the ship. Hey, have all my crap.
Here you
See
go.
ya.
Hold all this
And
garbage.
And then I'll go to Sarah and be like, hey, I'll take all my crap. And I'll go to the robot. Here, have all this crap.
Yeah. I was like carrying so much crafting materials I didn't really realize it.
Yeah. I was like, why am I running out of space so quickly? And then I looked through my thing and I was like, oh, 6 times shipbuilding parts, 10 weight each.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Put
when
this
I saw
away.
That. So I got rid of all that stuff and it was like, oh, now I'm carrying like 40 pounds. And I was carrying like 150 all the time.
Yeah.
So I found a lot of legendary gear though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I started streaming it, Heck came into the stream chat and like one of the first things I found was a legendary pistol.
Oh yeah.
He's like, what? A legendary gun? I haven't even found a legendary gun yet. And he was been playing it for a lot longer than me. And then a little while later, I found the legendary shotgun and I found a legendary spacesuit.
Wow.
And he's like, what? What's going on here? I haven't found any legendary stuff yet. And then I also found a whole legendary helmet, backpack, and
holy,
like it was from a quest or something like that. I don't know. It was all legendary, but like they're like level nothing.
Yeah.
Like who cares? They're not good or anything like that.
I found one legendary shotgun and the rest I found are epics.
So was the legendary shotgun on the wall?
No, I picked it off a boss.
Oh, okay.
Just roaming around. Like all the space bases, well, the ground bases, like the mining bases and research labs and stuff like that. They're just full full of guys
Yeah.
and stuff to pick up.
Yeah, my legendary shotgun was on the wall in one of those places.
Nice.
Yeah. I also found another spaceship that I took and made my own.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, there was a quest to go to this. It's just like a random quest you get in. It's like, oh, we found like this like great place to loot or something like that. You should go to this planet and you can loot it. It was like I killed all these raiders and that was their next spot. So I was like, I'll go there. You have to like fight your way through and like there's like a floor puzzle thing you have to go through and then you unlock a new spaceship, which is basically the same as my spaceship that you have at the start, just different configuration basically. And then like trying to store stuff on my spaceship, I was like, I must have storage here. How do I use it? And I'm looking around and I'm looking at all the workbenches and everything.
Yeah, right.
I can't find it. Where do I store it? And then it's like, oh, you do it from your menu of your inventory.
Do you?
Yeah, you can. There's like a button. It'll be like press LB to look at ship storage or something like that.
Because there's a panel on the wall right behind the cockpit that I use.
Yeah. That's like the captain's
No, there's a full panel there's on the right. If you're looking at the cockpit, on the right is the captain's chest, and on the left is the actual cargo manifest.
I just did it straight from the menu.
And I'm like, there's only 400? Yeah, I can fit 400 in here.
Yeah, you gotta like level up your ship, make it bigger, add more storage and stuff.
I was trying to figure out how to do that.
Yeah, you have to do it at the space station. And
I was at the space station. I was looking at the things, and I'm like, how do I add parts?
Yeah,
I can remove my parts, but how do I get more parts to put onto this?
I don't know yet. I haven't tried it yet.
I need more storage.
I was disappointed that like my legendary shotgun just looked like a regular shotgun.
They do.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
Yeah, like, oh, modded. I'm like, oh, it's not. It just looks the same.
Yeah, exactly. That's disappointing.
Yeah, the first gun I picked up was an epic assault rifle. Single shot assault rifle, but that's the gun I've been using the entire time. Yeah. It does so much damage. It's got fire damage and stuff.
My first legendary was like a Tesla rifle. And it does extra damage to humans, and it also they're more likely to drop a stim pack when you kill them. But I don't have any ammo for it. So.
Yeah, I picked up a couple weapons that did like 43 damage a shot.
Oh yeah,
but there's only like 10 rounds in the clip, and then it's like, or in the magazine.
Yeah,
these clips are what civvies use in their hair. But yeah, I can't find any ammo for it.
Yeah, I have lots of shotgun ammo, so I've been like running up and blasting guys, but it's got like knockdown on them, so it'll knock them down. And yeah, it's been fun anyways, so I'm liking it a lot, and I haven't really seen any glitches. So
no.
Oh,
well,
no, so far nothing really.
So remember a while ago, before we played Outer Worlds, I was like, you know what, I got a Bethesda itch.
Yes,
we need to play some
remember
Fallout,
because I just listened to that podcast.
Yeah, and so I was like, well, you know, the Outer Wilds scratched that itch. That's good. It's good. Yeah. That itch is done.
Yeah.
Now, I'm like, do I got chickenpox or something? I'm itchy, man. I'm itchy.
Oh, you're into it.
I just want to play this game.
You're into
it. Yeah, bugs. Let's talk about bugs.
Okay.
Let's talk about game-breaking bugs.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Let's just, with the AI, your companions, there's been a lot of complaint that, you know, their pathing is awful. And it's true.
Standard.
Their pathing is awful. They will they will just walk in objects and just do the thing, you know, that's standard Bethesda quirk. But they just vibrate into the wall, and you're like, okay, that's okay.
I guess if that's considered a bug, I have seen that.
Yeah, that's not game breaking.
It's just they're dumb.
But then I'll see them, we'll be on like a Earth-like planet with like 1.0 gravity, and I'll see enemies just like jump 30 feet in the air to climb up to another ledge.
No,
like,
I haven't seen that.
What are you doing? How do you do that? Or you got a jetpack or something? Like, what is going on?
I've not seen that.
And then they'll like jump down, get stuck in the geometry, and just be like doing the slow motion floating falling move. They're like, but they're just stuck there.
No.
I'm like, well, and then my companion will be there trying to shoot them, but they can't hit them for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, it's still playable.
Yeah.
It's still playable.
No, I haven't had any of that, so.
Yeah. And my game crashes every 10 minutes, at least.
Really?
Sometimes I'll get a good half an hour in before it crashes, but it'll crash. It'll do like, it won't say anything. The game will just close, and that is it.
Wow.
And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I look it up. And apparently, if you have an AMD processor, the game will just crash on you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the game that is partnered with AMD just crashes when you have an AMD CPU.
That's weird.
That is extremely weird. So right now, my mouse 4 is bound to quick save.
You're just turbo and quick save.
I'm just turboing quick save. I'll run 10 feet quick save.
Crazy.
I'll pick something up quick save. Just pick quick save everything. Because it's like, if I jump in like low gravity, crash. If I open a door, crash.
Wow.
Not
That
all
sucks.
the time, but some of the times.
No, I've not had any problems like that. It's been smooth sailing for me.
Yeah.
But I've only played it for like 8 or 9 hours. So.
Yeah. The fast travel between planets, big fan.
Yeah, that's another thing they don't really tell you how to do either. They were like, for the first mission on Crete, they were like, you got to land over at this base. So I bring up the planet, and it shows me a destination. So I'm like, I'll land there. And I have like the waypoint turned on. So it tells me where to go, right?
Yeah.
So I land there, and I get off the ship, and it's like, well, it's telling me to get back on my ship. Like, what the fuck? Why is it doing that? So I get back on the ship, and I'm like, bring up the planet, let me go to the waypoint, do it, and it's like I'm at the same spot again, and I get off the ship, tell me to get back on the ship. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I can't figure it out. Like I run to where I think I need to go,
Yeah.
but it's just like another base that's on the map or whatever, not the right one. So I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong here? So then I get back on the ship a third time, and it's like, oh, there's more than one location for me to choose from. But because the default planet view opened was of the backside of the planet,
Yeah.
the two indicators were like stacked on top of each other. So when I chose it, it just chose the one that I was landing at, which is the wrong one. So when I turned the planet, it's like, oh, there's a whole different spot that I'm supposed to choose that I couldn't see. So I did that. And then when I was doing the mission where I went to that base and stole that spaceship, it's like seven systems away or whatever. So I had to like, I'm like, okay, set the destination, go there. And when I go to do it, it's like, no, you haven't explored this route before. You can't go this way. So it's like, okay, well, I'll go to the first destination along the route. And it's like, no, that's too far away. You can't do it. So I was like, well, how's that my route then?
Yeah.
If I can't even do it. So then I started to jump to a random planet, and it's, again, too far away. So I'm like, what do I have to do? So I have to find the right planet that I just guess which one, and then I go to that one, and then it's close enough that I can go to the next planet. And then I have to just do like 6 jumps. You can't just do a straight jump because you've never been to it. You have to stop in every system.
Yeah.
So I stop, and they'll be like, you've entered free space. We're going to scan you for contraband. Okay, fine, they scan me. Go back in the map. Jump to the next system. Do it 3 more times, and then I get to where I need to go. But then when that's done, I want to go back to Andromeda. Boom.
Yeah.
You go all the way. You don't have to stop along the route. So that's good, but it was annoying getting there the first time anyways.
Yeah. So there have been a lot of articles being like, oh, we're not adding land vehicles. There's going to be no land vehicles. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I go onto land, and I start walking around, and I'm like, oh my God, why are there no land vehicles?
Yeah, it could be a little, I don't know.
Because like you want to go exploring and find all these places, right?
Yeah.
But I get what people are saying now, where it's extremely boring.
Yeah.
When you're on some of the planets,
yeah,
because there's nothing to see, nothing to do, right?
Yeah.
And the POIs are kilometers in between.
Yeah.
And so I'll just like set numlock and go do something else for a while.
Yeah.
And you can't fast travel those locations until you've been there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, why are there no land vehicles?
Yeah, they said it's a choice they made because they want to, like, I don't know what their reasoning was. And they said something about like setting it up for the way they wanted you to experience the planets or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've only run around on a couple planets so far it hasn't been too bad for me. But
I've been to quite a few. Well, I guess not quite a few, but quite a few POIs on the couple of planets that I've been to.
Yeah.
And yeah, just the running through the boring landscape.
Yeah.
It's just like, I mean, once I get to the destination, it's like, oh, this is cool as frig.
Yeah.
But the monotony of running to those locations where it's like, I've already scanned everything in this biome. There's not I don't want to pick anything up because I'm going to go to this place. We're going to have to unload a bunch of stuff anyway because I'm going to be too heavy.
Yeah.
Have too much weight to fast travel back to the ship.
Yeah.
It's like yeah. But and then there's all these strips of minerals that you can't do anything with yet.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
I think you need to build like
some kind of extractor.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe they'll add in something to fast travel around a planet.
Faster.
Better jetpacking or something like that. That's what they said is they have jetpacks, so they don't really need vehicles.
Jetpacks. I don't have jetpacks yet.
But
I hope I get 0.4 gravity and then just jump the entire time.
You should join Constellation properly then.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You get a jetpack then?
Well, maybe. I don't want to say too much.
I mean, I don't care. You can spoil it.
Yeah, you get a jetpack.
Yeah, okay. I'll have to join Constellation more.
Yeah.
I'll have to get that first mission under my belt, I guess.
Exactly. So, the graphics, though, are way better than... Well, I mean, they're... Okay, I shouldn't say way better. The graphics are good. I like them a lot.
Yeah.
They're high quality. And the face animation and characters are way better than any other Bethesda game, basically.
Definitely.
Fallout 4 was making strides towards it, but this one's a lot better.
Yeah.
And I did notice a lot of wiener boys on the internet were upset that you could just choose your pronouns.
Oh my god.
Like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Why does that affect you at all?
It doesn't.
No. Just choose. I already know. Just choose he, him, because you're a dude.
Yeah.
No problem. Don't worry
choose
about
he,
it.
him. Make a dude.
And just experience the game.
Yeah. Who cares?
Are they going to be all upset when you have a gay romance? Like, that's been like that forever in these games.
Right?
I will say the intro of the first, like, piece that you pick up from the mine at the start is very much Mass Effect. Like, that's exactly how Mass Effect begins, more or less. Commander Shepard touches the marker and sees, like, a bunch of space gobbledygook.
Yeah.
And, learns about something bigger than what they know about already. And I was like, oh, I remember this from Mass Effect. So,
yeah, I was excited to fire this up upstairs on the 4K HDR.
Yeah.
And yeah, no HDR.
Yeah, well,
it was just the mine was just dark without detail. I was like, I can't see anything. Even turning my light on, I was like, I still can't see anything.
It was good on Xbox anyways.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine down here.
Yeah.
Without the big screen and all that. But yeah, playing it on maybe it's just because I had to play it on ultra low quality upstairs.
Probably. That was probably
like
the problem.
Ultra low, getting 30 frames. It was awful.
Yeah.
So I'm down playing down here and then it's good.
Yeah. Yep. I'm looking forward to playing some more.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just don't know where I'm going to... There's so much to do. Like, I've done all these missions on the main planet there, whatever it's called, New Eden, or I don't even know what it's called.
Yeah.
New Atlantis, I can't remember. But it's just like, I did a mission where I had to go flip power switches to find why energy was being drained from... Like, have you been down to the well yet?
No, I jumped off a cliff. I jumped off like a balcony into like the water.
Okay.
And then jumped off the balcony again into some more water.
Okay.
And then I was like, crash.
The well is like, I was like, here's the slums. Okay. This makes sense because it's like they got the good people living up on the surface that is all white and nice, and not white people, but like white buildings and
everything's
everything.
Pristine.
And then I was like, it's really steamy and smoky and gross and graffiti down here. So yeah, went down there, did some quests, but there's just like I've done a mission for like the CIA of the world, where I had to go to the dead drop and pick up the drop, and I've joined the security whatever group on the planet, and it's just like, holy fuck, there's so much shit going on here. So yeah,
I've done 0 missions.
Just checked out your house.
I checked out my house, and I haven't been back to the banker to see things. I mean, I've been playing for a while, so I haven't done a single mission. Just been faffing about, killing pirates, finding loots, and crashing.
I don't know if when you fighting guys, if the number next to them is their level or what, but I was fighting guys that said 30 next to their name, and I was like, are they level 30? I'm gonna get my ass kicked. But then I beat them, so I don't know what it means.
I don't know what that number means either, because the first guys I went up against were like 6 and 8.
Yeah, because I went to get my new spaceship at this planet. I just assumed the mission was going to be like my level, and I get there and I'm like, oh god, this guy's got a 30 next to his name. Like, what does that mean?
And then you just riddle him full of holes and
Well,
good to
not
go.
really. It was a pain in the ass because I didn't have any ammo for my like rifle, so I was fucking using my pistol. So it took a while.
Oh yeah.
I do like that in this game you can equip your throwables and you just use them with right bumper. Because in like Fallout 4, it was like, oh, you want to throw a grenade? You have to equip it to your main hand, put your gun away, and then you can throw a grenade. Pain in the ass. So, yeah. And I haven't really noticed too long of loading times. They're there, but they're nothing crazy on the Xbox. So
Yeah, it's only saving grace for me right now is that the load times aren't terrible.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I crash
And
and
you have
then
to
I have to
reload.
reboot the entire game
You
and
still
go back
want to
in.
play it, eh? That's crazy.
Yeah, because the load times were really good. So it takes literally 20 seconds and I'm back in the game.
Yeah, okay. Crazy.
But then depending on when I last quick saved, I'll be like,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now it's bedtime.
Yeah, I've been doing more quick saves because it's like, oh, their auto saves are so far between. I did this whole, to get my spaceship, there's this whole like, you have to fight your way through and then do this floor puzzle and then you go through and there's more rooms, and I got killed by a robot like right next to my ship. And it went me all the way back to before the stuff I did, and I was like, oh my god. I'm like, at least I know how to get through here, but oh my god.
I should just bind quick save to spacebar so every time I jump.
Yeah, there you go.
Because that seems to be, I keep trying to jump on people's heads.
I tried that once and
Which
it didn't
crashes the
even
game.
happen. Oh, really? It did not work for me at all. I just slid through them like they didn't exist.
Yeah.
So.
Or they'll just move out of the way.
Yeah.
I've been pushing like guards around and stuff.
I took a few screenshots of stuff like using the in-game photo mode because I
Yeah.
saw a guy wearing this crazy sweater. I'm like, damn, this guy's swagged out for sure. I gotta take a picture of this guy. And then there was some graffiti I saw that I had to take a picture of. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Me as well, and I will continue to play despite its crashing because the
Wow,
load
that's
time's
crazy.
so good.
That's crazy. Mikey T's playing a single player game.
Yeah, and enjoying it.
Wow.
I mean, I've been playing single player games for a while now
Well,
and enjoying.
but-
Yeah,
That's Game Club, but
Yeah.
when it wasn't Game Club before, it's like, what are you playing? Apex Legends, Barrow Trauma, multiplayer
yeah,
games.
yeah.
So
I've just been so busy that playing with other people has not been,
yeah.
high on my list of priorities to do.
Yes.
Especially when I'm gonna open a retail store and I'm just gonna be surrounded by people the entire time.
Yeah. Think of the quality of people.
It'll be good quality.
You think so?
Yeah,
How are you going to enforce the
there will be
Bathing,
a policy.
There's going to be a
in
policy.
store.
So you're going to tell them you be stanking, you be leaving.
Yep.
Wow. You're going to have nobody in there.
Yeah, we'll see how it is.
Yeah.
It's a store for all people, not just stinky people.
No stinky people.
No stinky people. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now, T.
Sounds good. What did I miss in the chat when I was going here? Let's see here. I'm watching Shameless since Curb Streaming was talking about it last night. Holy cow, it's a heartfelt comedy porn show? How is it a porn show? Starfield was so good, he nearly pissed himself talking about it. Oh, British or Showtime. Yeah, glorifies addictions and coping. The old school make an issue by having the characters make wrong decisions. Yeah, they're pretty stupid. Shows like Frasier were all about that. It was all the tossed salads and scrambled eggs. You got that. Did you ever see Laser Frasier, Tank? Probably not. It's on YouTube. Yes, it was. And you have the right tone for the song. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're at it again. Classic. Yeah, I might play some more Starfield tonight. I tried the demo for Sea of Stars, Tank. I'm sure you did it, but when you went to that dungeon with the crystals, do you know the dungeon I'm talking about? Where you put down the green crystal and it opens a little gate and you go through and then you unlock like the blue crystal. Did you go into like the rooms that are just the red crystal color? And get the stuff out of them too? I tried to go and see if it was on the VOD, but the VOD for that stream was gone already, so I couldn't even see. Because there's like red, blue, green, yellow, white. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if you did them. Because I went in there and I was like, oh yeah, look, there's other stuff in here. Also, I think the demo is like intentionally, you can't fail it basically. Because I fought like the boss. I don't remember what boss it was. But my guys would get knocked out and they'd just, in a round or two, just stand up as long as one person was alive. They'd just be like, back up on their feet. Because I was like, if I don't beat the boss, I don't care. I'm just playing the demo. So I wasn't like trying that hard, you know? But then the guys would just stand up and be back in the fight. So I might play it. I don't know. Just with Starfield and Lies of P coming out, it's like I got a lot of games on the go. Red and blue, red and green, green and blue, red, green, blue, and red, green, blue. Red, red, green, green, blue, blue, green. Red, green, green, blue, 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 blue. So I liked what I played anyways. We'll see. We shall see. In good news, Tank, I think the YouTube streams are going to slow down. The great YouTube experiment, I think, is over. Your characters have stars above their heads? Oh, is that how they revive themselves? Oh, I see. It takes a round to go away. Oh, I did not know that. So it wasn't easy mode. What kind are those? Oh, Frank nacho chips.
Best nacho chips money can buy.
Nice.
As far as I know,
Yep. Takes a round to go away. Okay, so I wasn't really on easy mode. Okay.
What? What you talking about?
Sea of Stars. I thought the demo was like easy mode because like I was fighting the boss and my characters would get knocked up. They'd get knocked out and then like in a round or two they'd just like pop back up and be ready to fight. But it was apparently a thing that's in the game. Because I just assumed it was easy mode for the demo. It built-in game modifiers. It was not, the demo is not like linear either. It's starts off, you are going to, I start off at the top of the mountain and I have to work my way down to a boat. And then all of a sudden I'm in the pirate village and I leave the village and I go to that dimensional portal area. And then that's when you go through and you fight the boss, and that's the end of the demo. And the demo's weird because you can go, the little overworld map, you can walk to where the other levels are, but the demo just says like, oh, you can't go in here yet, but you can like just stand here and listen to that zone's music if you'd like. Like always hit time to tax, but time to tax bonus is reduced by 50%. Yeah, I saw in the menu there was like one to turn on the thing to make it so when you're doing your hit, it'll show a star so you know you've done better. There was another one too that I didn't know what it was. I left them both off because I didn't find the timing that hard to do my multiple attacks or do the blocking. So I might just, I don't know, I might just play it anyways. We'll see. I liked it. It was fun. Yeah.
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 All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get the rest of the chips out of my mouth here.
Do it. You haven't turned any on? Yeah, me neither. Oh my god.
That went the wrong way.
There's an achievement to turn on one where it makes all the bosses like super hard. Or no, you die with one hit. But there's an achievement to beat like 10 bosses that way or something. I don't know. There's one for double gold and stuff. Oh yeah, easy mode.
Die in one hit bosses on an
Something
RPG?
like that.
That seems difficult.
I can't remember what it is. There was some weird achievement.
That seems very difficult.
Sound like DSP. Except he's way grosser.
Yes.
More grunting and snorting. Calling people nudnicks and dunces.
Nudnicks and dunces.
Yeah.
All right, so
Uh-huh.
Ashoka.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Episode 4. So, let me just say,
Uh-huh.
I forgot to mention it last time on episode 3.
Yeah.
But Ahsoka goes out of the ship
Mm-hmm.
to fight, to help defend the ship against the incoming fighters when the ship goes down, when it loses power.
Oh, yeah.
And when she goes outside, I was like, if she's not in a spacesuit, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah.
And goes out in a spacesuit. I'm
Yeah.
like, good. I'm good.
Yeah, she wasn't like Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
If that had happened, I would have been very upset. And then she's just like jumping around the ship and then gets knocked off and is just floating in space. I'm like, good job.
Yeah.
I like
she
that.
didn't fly around like
She didn't
Superman.
fly around, yeah.
Yeah, fucking. Anyways, whatever.
So, episode 4.
Yeah.
They have our heroes,
Mhm.
as it were, have crash landed onto, well, quote unquote crash landed.
Yeah.
They just landed on the planet where the that altar thing is,
Yeah.
with the where you put the map
Coordinates.
and it gives you the coordinates. And
Yeah.
that's that.
Yeah.
And this is, I don't know, not a lot happens in this episode. Like, we don't
There's a lot of
learn.
fighting.
There's a lot of fighting, and the fighting's really good. Good
Yeah.
lightsabering and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we don't really learn anything this episode.
Well, we learned that Sabine is a dirty traitor. But
Like,
other than that-
that's true. I mean, when you got a chance to see your man again,
Is it? I don't know. They keep saying friend. We got to find your friend Ezra.
Ezra.
They're just good friends.
They're just good friends. Yeah, lots of good fight scenes in this. But,
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting what they did anyways. They've gone back to more old Star Wars where it's like they can't just do like, oh, we'll just do some light field or some hyperspace skipping through space, no big deal. We don't need to calculate it. We'll enter into the atmosphere and it'll be fine.
yeah.
All that shit. Though I did think it was weird that they brought their big loop into the atmosphere.
Yeah, that is a little bit strange.
But I was like, well, they just did it because it looked cool coming out of the clouds.
yeah. Oh, yeah, and this one, God, what's her name? The general.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember her name. But yeah, she disobeys orders,
Yeah.
bundles her son into the ship, and they take off to help Sabine
Yeah.
and Ahsoka.
Yeah. And then a couple other dudes come with her.
Yeah,
and one
including
of them is Carson
Yeah, Carson.
from Kim's Convenience.
Yes, I was very excited.
Yeah, he was in Mandalorian
Yeah.
season 3 and everything.
Yeah.
He's gotten everywhere.
Yeah, no, he. So I watched a little documentary with him in it
Yeah.
on how he got the role.
Yeah.
And he was just nerding out about his Star Wars cosplay collection to somebody.
Oh yeah.
And then that somebody went and talked to the director of the thing, Mandalorian, and then they were like, oh, well, bring him over.
Let's get him in here.
Let's get him in here. And he was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's just the best thing ever.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's cute.
He's like what's his name from Marvel? What's his name?
What's his
from
name?
Doctor Strange. The guy that's in every show.
In every
Marvel show.
Marvel show?
Yeah, he does his little portal, comes through, and is like,
Oh, yeah, Wang.
oh, Wang. Yeah, he's like Wang.
Sorcerer Supreme Wang.
Yeah. He's like Wang of Star Wars.
He just shows up, everybody cheers.
Yeah, basically. Basically. So Ahsoka was fighting, I don't know what the guy's name is. I can't remember. And Sabine was fighting the girl.
Yeah.
And then Ahsoka thinks Sabine got killed because she shows up without Sabine.
Yeah.
And then it looked like maybe, do you think she used the dark side of the Force to
Who?
like smash her into the rock?
Oh, no, that's just like a force push.
Okay.
That's standard.
But she didn't
Force
get choked
stuff.
a little bit too? I don't know. It looked like
No,
she was getting choked.
I
a
don't.
bit.
I don't think so. I think Sabine definitely got choked
Well, Sabine did for
by
sure.
Shin.
Yeah. Oh, her name's Shin.
Yeah, her name's Shin.
They do the calculations. They drop kick Ahsoka off of the cliff face.
Balin Skull is the
Baylan.
other Dark Jedi.
And Sabine picked up the little map. And he's like, you know what? Let's work together. We both want to do
Yeah.
this together. It's like, Sabine, come on. Okay, maybe Ezra's alive over there in the other galaxy or whatever. Why would he be alive? I don't know. But Thrawn is there. The whole idea is like, we don't want Thrawn back.
Yeah.
But she's like, all right, that's cool. We'll deal with Thrawn later. So here's the map back. I won't destroy it. They get the coordinates. Then he destroys the map. So in theory, they can't follow.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're going to follow somehow.
Really, really cool. I like the way he did it too. Just
lightsaber
turn it over. Just
yeah. Oh, the other like Jedi, dark Jedi or Sith dude, Ahsoka killed too. He turned into like purple space dust, didn't he?
Oh yeah. That one that looks like had the kendo mask on or whatever it was. Yeah, he turned into like dust. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I was thinking, oh, is this just like Darth Maul? Is that what's going on? Is this Darth Maul right here?
Yeah. Nope.
Nope.
He's like Dr. Manhattan from
yeah,
The Watchmen. Ahsoka like wakes up in a dream of some sort. And Anakin's there like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
But his face, dude. So much smoothing going on there.
Yeah? Is it? Is there smoothing?
You didn't think so?
God, he don't know.
Looked like so rubbery to me. I think so, for sure, dude. They had to. He doesn't look like that anymore. But then at the end, when she's like, oh, it's good to see you, or whatever, it plays Vader's theme at the end of the episode. So
yeah.
Is he just doing a wienerly trick on her or something like that?
I don't know. Yeah, okay, he's definitely got face smoothing.
Big time.
I'm looking at a picture of him now, and then in the show.
When I watched the show, I was like, ooh.
They've younged him up a little bit.
He barely looks real. So who knows what?
I guess it has to match him from when he shows up.
No, for sure, but can they do a better job?
As a Force ghost.
They just used like a Snapchat filter on him.
Kind of, right?
It's not too good.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see exactly what's going on there. If he's pretending to be Anakin, but he's like trying to swear to the dark side. Like what? I don't know. He went back to the light side before he died, so
yeah, he did.
Maybe
His son
she's
found
having
good
a
in
nightmare.
I don't know. It's weird. She could just be having a vision.
Yeah, but usually they have to go to like the fucking swamps of Dagobah to have a little vision like that, you know?
They got to go to the place where the light and the dark side are equal.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next episode. When the hyperspace ring or whatever it was did the little jump through all the spaceships and killed everybody except
yeah, killed a couple of them.
Killed Carson didn't die, and General Greenie, General Greenie lived too. General
Greenie.
I don't know her name. She's General Greenie. I said it.
Yeah. Okay.
They all lived. Yeah, like what kind of I don't know. Oh, let's take my kid into an active.
Yeah, not the best idea. I don't.
Why does her kid look like that?
Why not?
He doesn't even have little.
Yeah, he's just
little tails.
He's mostly human.
He adopted?
Maybe. He's got green hair.
Yeah, he does have green hair.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how a Twi'lek and a human mate and what their offspring, their progeny are like.
Exactly.
Are like.
I would assume they'd have something that looks like in between.
Yeah, maybe.
It's usually the way it works.
Usually. You got dad's
Or they're
genes.
like deformed if you're a mule or something like that. Ligon, tiger. No, Liger and a Tygon.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
It was not much happened in this episode. Cool
just
fighting, whatever.
Yeah, definitely cool fighting, some good visuals.
We say cool fighting, but online they're just like some more mediocre lightsaber battles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I fired up what's the animation show?
Star Wars Galaxy?
Star Wars Rebels?
Rebels? Oh, you meant the original show? The one that like all the characters are in?
Yeah, I fired that up.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let me see what's going on here. And your favorite cast is all there.
Oh, really?
And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Like the characters, you mean?
Yeah,
Sabine and
Ahsoka, Sabine, Ezra. Ezra's there.
Yeah. Yeah, and Chopper is apparently a mass murderer, like Ahsoka's robot, or is that General Greenie's robot, Chopper?
Chopper?
The droid.
Oh, the
astromech.
R1.
Yeah, the astromech.
No, it's an R2 droid.
Is it an R2?
No.
I don't think so.
No, it's an R1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's apparently in the cartoon. He killed like 100,000 people because he like made all the Imperial Star Destroyers crash into each other or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's like the biggest war criminal going, basically.
Oh. Freddie Prinze Jr. plays Kanan Jarrus.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Good old Freddie Prinze.
Mm-hmm. I probably won't watch that show, but
I'm gonna probably watch a little bit more of it. The only problem now is that we started watching the One Piece live action.
yeah.
I'll talk about it on the next Weebus Plebus, but it's it's good.
Yeah, I know.
It's real good.
I know.
All right. You know what else is real good?
No.
Patreon.com/StreamVoid
Oh.
Yes, you can get in there. You can throw money at the
see.
screen. You can support these two podcasters sitting on either side of this table right in front of us. Do the show.
Yes.
With your hard-earned dollar reduce. It is the only way to support this podcast other than sharing and
liking
and subscribing.
all
You
that
can't
stuff,
really
commenting.
subscribe unless you're on YouTube. There's no Twitch
Comment.
subscriptions. Yeah,
Like.
comment, like, share.
It's easy to do.
It's very easy to do. And you get access to all of this content, the pre-show content, the post-show content, and our exclusive Patreon-only videos, which we haven't done in a long time now. It's been a long time. It's been a busy year, and things are happening. But yeah, if you like this podcast, then go ahead and head on over to patreon.com/StreamVoidPod and help support these two guys. Do what they like to do.
Please.
Do it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some news.
Okay.
Switch 2.
Uh-huh.
That's a console that
Yep.
was reportedly shown to developers at Gamescom.
Yeah. They were showing off a modified version of like The Legend of Zelda on it with like some form of DLSS going with it or something like that. So obviously if they have DLSS running, the hardware is a lot more powerful than what's already in the Switch. I mean, they got to be working on the follow-up to the Switch.
Have to be. When did the Switch come out?
Oh, like 2016? Something like that?
Oh, 2017.
2017. Okay, I was a little
125 million units sold since 2017.
Yeah, super popular.
Yeah. And Nintendo fanboys buy multiple Switches.
Yeah, they do. So, it's about time, I think, really.
Yeah, probably.
I think they said that graphically it was going to be comparable to the PS4.
Oh.
So that's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it's been 6 years since that came out. That's a long time in the console world.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's getting up there for sure, but like it came out at a time when it was already graphically beat by everybody else.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's doing well because of that, you know?
Yeah.
So like just another more powerful one isn't really going to necessarily make people be like, I got to buy one, you know?
Yeah.
The main thing is going to be the games, obviously, and then the price point. If it comes out and it's $600, it's like, I don't think it's going to be as popular.
Definitely not.
As the first
OG.
Switch.
Yeah.
But I'd be interested in getting one if it's backwards compatible. That's the other thing. Is it's supposed to be backwards compatible.
That's
So
good.
That would be very big if it was backwards compatible. Then it's like, well, no doubt I'll get it. But it's time for a new one. Like playing Pokemon Scarlet, I forgot, like, it's pretty bare bones graphically. Like there's trees and grass and stuff like that. You see Pokemon. But like when you see NPCs in the distance, they literally move at like 1 frame a second. 'Cause the guy will be walking like you'll see like his legs just
teleport.
alternate basically. You don't.
It's almost like real walking where your legs alternate.
Well, no, but it won't be like you don't see the motion in between the steps. It just goes from left foot forward to right foot forward, and there's no like smoothness in between it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just very choppy, and it's like, oh my god, this is their like biggest franchise they have, and they couldn't get it going better than this. It could have been laziness on their part for sure.
It's probably a little bit of laziness because there are other games that look absolutely fine.
Well, but
on
like
that console.
Yeah, I know, but like Zelda looks fine and everything like that. But there's not really too many times when off in the distance you see NPCs walking down the road, and it'll be like, oh, what's that guy doing besides teleporting around? You know?
Yeah, I've never played it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not the best judge in this circumstance.
It's very like when you see it, you're like, oh my god. And even like not even far away. Like there's a scene where you're in the classroom and there's like the desks. The classroom's the equivalent of what, 20 feet, 30 feet.
Yeah.
And the kids at the back of the classroom are like, you know, in their desks swinging their feet, and it's doing the same thing where it's like their feet are like alternating between two states. Like they have 2 frames of animation. It's like, oh my god.
Wow.
They
That's
couldn't
amazing.
even get it so that the characters that are in this scene look better. Like what the fuck? So, and this is playing it in docked mode because I don't play in portable mode. So
Yeah.
it probably is even worse in portable mode. Yeah. I'd be interested in the Switch too if it was backwards compatible and more powerful and the price was right.
Yes.
I wouldn't be too interested if it was much more expensive.
It's going to be hard for them to get the power up and the price point the same, I feel.
Well, I mean, it's also subsidized.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
part of the thing.
That's
like
true.
Nintendo usually doesn't sell their consoles at a loss, but they sold the Wii U at a loss and everything like that. So they could do it with the Switch too. Like if it came out and it cost the same as a Steam Deck, I don't know, man. Maybe
It would have to be very powerful
yeah.
to be cost
the
the same.
Steam
amount
Deck
as the
is
Steam Deck.
PS4 equivalent, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah. So
Probably. But for a Nintendo fan, it'd have to be very powerful at that price point.
yeah.
I think.
I don't
anyway.
think. Well, that's the thing, though. I don't think power is what they're like. Oh, I need that.
I guess
like,
not.
I really wish.
It better have all the Pokemon.
I really wish Animal Crossing ran at 120 FPS and 4K resolution. Like, I don't think
guess.
that's what they're looking for.
I guess.
You know,
I'm not a Nintendo guy, so I don't know. You know?
they just don't have any games that look like that.
No.
So it's got to be about the games and the price, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on it, and I'd eventually get a Switch too.
I would imagine so.
Yeah. Why not?
You are a gaming historian after all. Used to be anyway.
A gaming historian? I mean, I still know about gaming history.
But you used to have all of the gaming consoles.
Well, I mean, I still do.
Kind of.
Well, I didn't get rid of any of them except the Wonder Swan.
I was going to say, what about the Wonder Swan?
Well, that was in Japanese, so I couldn't even really use it, but all the others I still
It's
have.
part of gaming history.
Yeah, it can still be a part of gaming history online. I
Yeah.
don't have to have my own personal Wonder Swan. I didn't get rid of my Neo Geo Pocket Color.
Well, that's good.
Hell yeah.
That would have been not a good move on your
I
part.
love that one. Oh my gosh. So good.
All right, next up.
Mm-hmm.
Only Up.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen any Only Up gameplay?
Oh yeah.
Have you watched a lot of Only Up streamers?
I know Only Up. I haven't really watched that many of them, but I know of Only Up.
The developer removed it from Steam so that he can find peace of mind and healing, quote unquote.
Very weird. Very weird and wild.
There was a lot of stuff going on with this game. Like there were a lot of updates that happened to cater to the speedrunning community, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like, he would like add all kinds of crazy skips and stuff, and just working on it constantly.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, I can't do it anymore, guys.
So, but like, it's so weird. Like, okay, I know one of the first things that he got in trouble for was he was using like
I was using stolen assets.
well, not stolen, but they were like, you're not allowed to use them for money gaining things.
Oh,
So you could use it in your free game,
yeah.
but if you made money, you couldn't use it in the
Yeah.
game. So he had to remove stuff like that. And it's like asset flips, so he'll just go to the Epic or wherever game library and buy like a table
Yeah.
and put it in his game.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a lot of asset flipping crap. But okay, let's say he's like, I can't deal with this game anymore. Why doesn't he go the route of like the Wordle dev and be like, I'll sell it to a company for 6 figures or whatever.
Yeah.
And then get rid of it. They can have it. I'm out of it. I made a bunch of money. Wouldn't that be some peace of mind and healing right there?
It probably would be, but I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to sell his baby. I don't know.
But he's going to remove it from the store and not update it anymore? Like, why even? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know.
Like,
maybe
it has
maybe there
value,
was too
obviously.
much legal trouble that was coming his way
Yeah, but I don't know.
with his stolen assets. Something,
even
because I
then-
read in the article there's something about NFTs as well. I'm like, well, what?
But even then, okay, if he has legal trouble, just removing it from the Steam store is that's not gonna stop it. It's not like someone's gonna be like, he removed it from the Steam store. Cease our lawsuit. No problem. He removed it from the Steam store.
Yeah, right.
It's gonna continue anyways. So, I don't know. It just seems weird to me. And it's not like he's like retiring from game dev. He's still working on another game that's called Kith or something like that. It's like, okay, but like, it's just weird to me.
Yeah, and there's been a ton of knockoffs that have come out as well.
Yeah,
trying to capitalize on that.
Or just like say like I'm not going to update it anymore, but keep it for sale.
Yeah,
like
I don't know.
It's very weird to me.
Yeah,
it's like you've made a bunch of money on this game, but let's flush it down the toilet, I guess.
Yeah,
I'd be like, if I was like, think of Notch. Like, what if he's just like, I'm done with Minecraft. I'm not going to update it anymore. I'm not going to sell it to Microsoft for $1 billion. I'm just going to stop dealing with it.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do that?
I don't know. I think maybe Only Up was such a low effort game.
Yeah.
That like, who would really buy it? You could make it.
Wouldn't you say that about Among Us?
Well, Among Us was, I guess it's not. It is a low effort game,
big
but there
time.
wasn't any game out there that was like it.
Well, what's like Only Up?
There's been tons out now.
Well, same thing with Among Us.
Yeah,
like there's all sorts of like these deductive social games that came out since.
I think with Among Us, it's because it didn't blow up until like 3 years after it was out.
Yeah, that's
Whereas
true.
Only Up blew up immediately.
Yeah, that's true
Like,
too.
it was weird. They were working on Among Us 2, and they're like, "Oh yeah, okay, well, you know, we made some money with Among Us. Let's make Among Us 2." And they started going, and then all of a sudden, Among Us just like blew up. Like,
and they were like,
absolutely went bananas.
We'll work on Among Us. And then Epic was like, "We'll buy you."
Yeah,
and they did. So I don't know. It seems just very weird to me. I would have been like, "Yeah, who wants to buy it?" Contact like I don't know what company would buy it, but someone would.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The name alone is worth a bunch of money.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure.
Seems weird to me,
Yeah,
man.
I don't know. I wonder if he was approached at all about selling it.
I would think so. Maybe that's what he's doing right now is if he does this, people will approach him and be like, hey, we'll take it off your hands.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he'll make a bag.
Could be.
He's already made a bag, but maybe he'll make more of a bag.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game, I never played it. It looked interesting. It would have been frustrating for sure.
Yeah.
But
it's just rage bait.
I mean, it's all, yeah, basically. The game tricks you into thinking you've beaten it, and then it's like...
Just kidding, you still gotta go up.
Yeah, or you'll like, oh, I can jump onto this piece of bread, and then the bread falls.
Yeah.
So, someone did Only Up in Minecraft that I watched a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, so many knockoffs.
Yeah, for sure. That's what happens when you're popular.
Yeah. Here's something we didn't ask for and don't need.
Uh-huh.
Roblox.
Yeah.
Wants to be a dating app.
Oh my god. How could they do it?
It's a 17 plus experience for 17 plus people only. And the quote is for 17 plus verified people and 17 plus experiences. Thousands of adults will meet for the first time in Roblox dating experiences and subsequently form real life relationships.
17 plus?
17 plus.
That's a weird number.
It is a weird number. Thousands of adults?
So like
that's a low bar.
But like, okay, let's say we sign up for the Roblox app and I'm talking to a 17-year-old? That's weird, dude.
Yeah, I think it
shouldn't have been like...
Where's Roblox created? Like, what is the legal age?
America?
Roblox.
It's America. But like, shouldn't it have been 19 plus?
It should have been at least 18 plus.
I mean, what's the difference between 17 and 18, really?
1 year.
Yeah, I know, but it's just very weird that it's 17. But I guess it's a dating app for meeting people or whatever. It's not like you're doing anything else in there, but it's still very weird.
It is very weird. I don't understand.
What's the difference between 17 and 18? Grooming, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they had a whole bunch of things they had on there, like what they want Roblox to do in the future.
Yeah.
And it's like they want a Roblox developer to be valued as a $1 billion company and like, you know, all this stuff. Roblox wants to be like everything.
You can go to school in Roblox. A school will integrate a full K-12 curriculum in Roblox, including language classes with schools in other countries and virtual field trips.
Yeah.
A Fortune 500 company uses a Roblox experience as part of their recruitment process.
Oh my God. Could you imagine you go to a Fortune 500 company and they're like, okay, sign into Roblox.
Roblox employees will spend more time using Roblox for remote meetings than with video.
Oh my God. That's like metaverse.
Yeah.
Like,
We
who
will
asked
share
for
a
this?
universal civility metric and show that for most players, it increases over time.
Yeah, so this is your social credit number, basically, like from, what was that, Black Mirror episode? Isn't there one where you can
social credit?
You can see everyone's, like, rating, basically?
Yeah. Yeah. Some Roblox creators will make more money from selling physical merchandise on Roblox than virtual merchandise.
Yes. So you're selling your like, hoodie, Roblox hoodie?
I really like the idea of being able to like go into a virtual store and look at stuff and buy stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that would ever catch on. Because I'd prefer to go to the real store and do the same.
I don't know. We'd have to ask like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, I
what
guess.
they think.
Someone
would you rather
who's,
go to a store or would you rather go to Roblox and look at like clothes?
Yeah. Someone who's, not of our age, of the new generation.
Yeah.
Someone who's grown up with the internet.
Yeah.
We would have to ask somebody like that.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd want to date anyone that I met on Roblox dating app. It'd be weird, I think.
Yeah.
Just have to make that oof sound at each other all the time.
Oof. Yeah. Oof. Oof.
I mean, I hope it all works out and I hope everything goes according to plan and I hope billions of people sign up for the Roblox dating app and I hope it makes a lot of money because I have Roblox stock.
Very good.
So that'd be really good.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Steam Deck,
we
talked about it a little while ago. A new Valve something is certified in Korea.
Yes.
It's a something.
Yeah, they don't say what it is.
It's product number 1030.
Yes.
And what is that?
Like, well, we don't know.
We don't know.
But like apparently 1007 was the index and 1020 was the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
So the 1030 is, who knows?
Steam Deck Pro?
New Steam controller.
Could be a new Steam controller.
Who knows what it is? It has something to do with radio.
Yeah.
Frequencies.
Specific low power wireless device or wireless access system, including wireless LAN, 5G, model name 1030.
Wouldn't you think it'd be a little early for a Steam Deck Pro?
Probably, yeah.
I think so.
Probably. The certification number is RC-V1V 1030.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
What does that mean? RC-V1V. Remote control.
Oh, yeah?
Valve verified 1030.
Okay.
So, RC is, that's remote control, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Couldn't mean anything else. It couldn't just be random letters and numbers.
It might.
I don't know. Some people are. There's a bunch of rumors of what they think it could be. Could be a wireless index, maybe.
Oh yeah, could be like a wireless pack for your index,
or maybe it's a whole new index that's just wireless.
Yeah, could be.
Could be a whole new Steam Deck. Could be just a controller. Could be wireless mouse. Who knows?
Yeah,
could be a lot of things. But it's been certified as something in Korea, so
yeah,
it's probably something coming. And I think they said like in the past, whenever they had one of these certified in Korea things, that it was like within a few months that the information came out about what it is. So we should hear fairly shortly about what it is. But I mean, what would you prefer to see it as being?
I mean, I would prefer a Steam Deck too.
Yeah.
Just because...
And would you be like, oh, I'll sign up for that?
No.
No? Really?
Not at this time. If I had the money, yeah, all over it.
Oh, yeah.
But
if you could trade in your old one and get a nice deal on a new one.
If I could trade in my old one and get a nice deal on a new one, that'd be cool.
Okay. But you're not like clamoring for a new Steam Deck?
I'm not clamoring for a new Steam Deck, no.
Okay. Fair enough. It's still doing its job?
It's still doing its job with the greatest of success.
Okay. And what if it was a wireless Valve index?
That's gonna be way out of my price range.
Okay.
That'll be like $1,500, $2,000. I wouldn't be able to do it. It'd be super dope,
Yeah.
you know, if I had the money. Update,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, wireless one that'd be super skookum.
Yeah. But not at that price.
No, not at that price.
Yeah, I don't know what they could make this to be and that I would care about, really. Like, I don't... A Steam Deck would be cool, I guess. A headset, I don't really care for VR too much.
Yeah.
I don't know. Unless it was like a new Steam Deck that could install Windows on and use Game Pass on it,
Mm-hmm.
then I might be like, oh, okay, here we go. But other than that, I don't think there's anything they could make it be that I'd be like, I gotta get it.
Not for you, anyway.
No, definitely not.
No.
So we'll keep an eye on it anyways.
Oh yeah, for sure.
See what's coming from
See
Valve.
what's happening.
They always have interesting things, so even if I don't care about it, it's like, oh, okay, that's interesting anyways.
Here's the thing. If it's a new piece of hardware
Uh-huh.
that is somehow revolutionary, right?
Uh-huh.
It's this revolutionary piece of hardware. They're going to put out a piece of software that goes with that hardware.
Yes.
So, like with
Index?
not the Index, the Vive,
Uh-huh.
they put out Half-Life Alyx,
Oh yeah.
which was the most amazing experience you can have in VR.
Mm-hmm.
And with the Steam Deck, they brought out Aperture Desk Job,
Yeah.
which, you know, it's not, it's a fun, 20 minutes of gameplay to explore the capabilities of the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
So if they bring out a new piece of hardware that is somehow revolutionary and does what it needs to do, it's like, oh, maybe they'll put out a cool piece of software that's going to go with that in the Half-Life universe.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I know Alyx is probably great and all, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't need to be strapped into this machine to play this game.
It's the most comfortable, and it's the best experience you can have in a adventure style game in VR.
I don't disbelieve it. It's just I don't need to play it, I don't think.
Yeah. And it's creepy.
It's
a lot scarier in VR. Yeah.
I don't need to play it.
Okay.
I don't need to get scared in VR.
I think you can play it in pancake version now.
Ah.
Yeah, it wouldn't have the same effect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Played in the IMAX screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Be the closest.
Let's move it over to some non-gaming news.
Okay.
Aerocord, accused of sexual assault, dropped by Monster Cat. Aerocord is a electronic artist that I have enjoyed many of their songs before.
Okay.
But apparently he was accused of sexual assault, and now Monster Cat has dropped him.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Why would you sexually assault someone?
Okay.
Accused, it hasn't been proven yet that
Yeah.
I know of. So,
I mean, generally, they are like the accused. They don't get accused for no reason.
Yep.
Generally,
usually.
but it's just being guilty before proven innocent. Now,
Yeah.
he's a little. I don't know.
It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. I mean, it's probably true. Just history has shown us that.
Yeah, you
Usually
don't
it's
get
true.
accused for nothing.
Usually it's true, but just to immediately be fired or dropped when it's just an accusal, I mean,
Yeah.
they could suspend. I mean, what are you going to do? He's an like a musical dude.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Put him on suspension? What does that mean? He can't release music for a week or whatever, you know?
Apparently this is pretty old because it was done in 2020.
What the hell?
Yeah, 3 years ago.
How did we get this on the...
I don't know. One of our podcast researchers put it on the thing. And I was
And
like, okay, I'll talk
and it's
about
ancient
that.
news?
It's ancient news.
Oh my gosh. So what was the... did it ever come out what actually happened then?
I'm not entirely sure.
This is old news, dog. What's he up to nowadays? Maybe it was all cleared up.
Oh, he's also bad computer. Oh, that's unfortunate.
He's another dude.
Bad.
He's like got multiple names or
Oh
whatever?
no, these are just reactions from other artists. about
Oh,
it.
okay.
So a lot of other artists spoke up about this as well. So it sounds like it was a known thing.
Oh, okay. So has he done anything since then?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, he's got lots of EPs and stuff listed on the old Wikipedia here from
Yeah.
20 to 23.
I guess he has done stuff.
Maybe that. Oh, it's on his own record label.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that'll be what it is here. This is some old ass news. That's too bad.
Yeah. Let's sweep it on over.
Okay.
Carry it on over. Turkish crypto boss.
How old is this news?
This is new. I'm pretty sure this is new.
Okay.
Yeah, he got 11,000 years. Oh yeah, it's new. 11,000 years in jail for crypto scamming people.
Why so many years?
11,000. I guess he was proven guilty on all charges. Yeah, 11,000 years. That's crazy.
So what did he do? He set up a exchange and then just took all the money?
Yeah, set up an exchange, took all the money.
But like...
Used on a platform, lost $2 billion worth of crypto.
Well, crypto's... Oh, okay, anyways.
Yeah.
What is a person that like kills a person? What do they... How many years do they get?
25 to life.
They don't get 11,000 years?
Depends on how many people they killed. They killed
Let's
11,000 people?
You'd get 20,000 years in prison?
Yeah.
11,000 people killed? I don't know, dude. It seems like, okay, it was a crime. He stole their money, but 11,000 years? Seriously? Usually with...
Yeah, I think it's based on the amount of people that he scammed. So he got X amount of years per person scammed.
Okay, so maybe it's different in Turkey or whatever.
Probably.
I guess countries have different laws that are different than our own.
I mean, you've heard of people getting consecutive life sentences, like 4 or 5.
And that's just so if they do manage to get parole on one life sentence, they can't get out anyways because they have another life sentence to serve or whatever. But I don't know.
Apparently, he was prosecutors were seeking 40,562 years in jail.
But like, what is that? What does that even do? Like, oh, we really showed him, we're going to prevent people from committing crimes. You don't want to get a 40,000 year sentence? Like, couldn't they just made it 200 years?
Just
like,
enough that he would be dead.
Isn't that the same as an 11,000 year sentence?
Yeah, it pretty much is. I mean, even 100-year sentence is the same.
And did they recover the money?
I don't know.
And cryptocurrency, is it even, I don't know. It's not even real.
It's not.
What's
really
real though?
I guess his 2 siblings also received 11,000 year sentences.
I hope it was worth it for them.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I think some crimes are weighed a little differently for the punishment.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I'm sure. Yeah. Anyways, I think a life sentence of 200 would have been a thing. I don't know. I guess it made the news and everyone's talking about it. So it might prevent some other crimes moving forward. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to be in a Turkish prison. Probably not. If I was to commit a crime, I probably would do it in Canada or Norway, maybe.
Yeah.
Switzerland, Sweden, some country like that. Prison seems pretty good in those countries. Well, maybe not Canada so much, but
no.
For those Nordic countries, prison seems pretty good.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
I would do that for sure anyways.
Yes.
I should have set up a crypto exchange, scammed all the money and kept it.
Done 11,000 years?
I wouldn't get that in Canada.
No, definitely not.
I'd get like 2 years.
2, maybe 10. Or to pay back all the money.
No, I lost all the money. It's in another wallet. Wink, wink. I don't know
wink,
where
wink,
it
nudge,
is.
nudge.
I don't know. I lost the key to it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little weird anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crypto and NFTs are one and the same.
Yes.
Banned from the podcast.
It's not banned though.
What's that?
Game Club.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, each week we play a video game and we play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of that video game, and then we talk about it. And as this is a game club, you are also invited to play along with us.
Yes.
We try and play games that have been given out free on Epic or are on Game Pass or, are generally cheap
Try to.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes we play an expensive game that you have to buy, but most of the times we play a game that you've already been given for free. Should have, if you have installed Epic, like you should have done and been claiming all your free games.
Exactly.
Because I have hundreds of free games now.
Yes.
And I play a couple of them quite regularly.
Yes.
Yes, you can join down there in the description. There's the Discord. You can get in there and you can put your experiences into the thread that we will make every game.
Yep.
And talk about your experiences, and then we'll discuss about your experiences and our experiences.
Yeah, get in there, asshole.
Yeah. And of course, we are currently playing The Wolf Among Us.
Yes.
Which is Telltale's
story-based,
consequences matter, a Telltale game. Yeah. Based off of a DC comic.
Yes.
And so far, fantastic.
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
We are now on chapter 4.
Yes.
And chapter 4.
I don't remember what it's called. Episode 4 of The Wolf Among Us
is called In Sheep's Clothing.
Yes, In Sheep's Clothing. So this was, I think, a shorter chapter than the other ones.
It felt like it's a bit shorter. Yeah. For sure. And I mean, this chapter opens up with the good Dr. Swinehart pulling silver shards out of us because we just got blasted by, Bigby Wolf got blasted by
Bloody
Mary and her silver.
Yeah, it was like a hollow point bullet that shredded when it went into him, so he has to dig out all the parts.
Yeah.
It was pretty brutal when I keep moving my arm around. It's like flopping around.
It's just flopping around.
And the doctor's like, well, he can set it himself if he really wants to do it. I got to do this first. So I was like, I got to set my own arm. That was pretty gross. Just like slapping it down and crunching and everything like that. Ugh, pretty gross.
Yeah.
So Snow in this chapter, she's like, we're going to do everything by the book now.
Yeah.
Everything, whatever. We're not going to cut corners. Like, people have to believe in the Fabletown police department or whatever. So we have to do it by the book moving forward. And that means, like, any unglamoured fables got to go to the farm. And we got to keep it above board, right?
Yeah.
And, Snow and Bigby are having a nice moment. And Bigby's, I don't know what you chose, but I told her, like, I wouldn't abandon you. And, like, whatever, thanks for your help and this, that, and the other thing. And then the fucking pig sticks his head around the corner and starts beaking off about stuff and just saying to Snow, like, oh, what, Bigby, blah, 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 and just going off. And I told him one of my options was like, I can talk for myself, pig. Like, don't worry, you don't need to defend me. So what did you do when it came time to tell him we're sending you down to the farm?
I was like, I just told him, like, look, we'll talk about it.
Oh, yeah. I was like, you're going to the farm. Goodbye. And he's like, you wouldn't really do that to me, would you, Bigby? And I was like, you are so fucking annoying. You're going to the farm. You're out of here, dude. And it said he would remember that. I was like, I don't fucking care if he remembers that. He's like annoying.
Yeah.
Like, even at the start of the game, he was annoying and like a dick the whole time. And the only reason Bigby like let him in there was because he felt bad because he killed his brothers.
He sure did.
And blew down his house or whatever. And he's just a dick to him the whole time. So when it was time, it was like no
Colin.
No hesitation.
You're going to the farm.
You're going to the farm. Goodbye. So I sent him off.
I forgot what I was doing, and I played this chapter like I would normally play a chapter.
Yeah.
So
well, we'll see what happens later. Anyways.
Yeah.
We have to.
Narissa's at Bigby's office, so we have to go talk to her and try and get some information out of her because we know that we know that there's magic preventing her from talking. Yeah. So we got to kind of like indirectly try and figure some stuff out.
Exactly. So in this scene here, I'm trying to talk to her and get, the information from her. Yeah. And we figure out that the ribbon is what's keeping her from talking. They all had the ribbon that was keeping them from talking. Because they'd always, you'd ask her a question. If they can't answer, they'll be like, my lips are sealed. Yeah. So Bigby's like, oh, it's the ribbon, eh? So you get a bunch of options like, why can't we take the ribbon off or just like yank the ribbon off of her or whatever? And I was like, I'll yank the ribbon off just to, because that's how we broke the other charms was like we open up the glamour and it gets rid of them. But then I was like, maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll ask her about taking the ribbon off. And she's like, no, we can't. My lips are sealed. My lips are sealed. And like, won't let you get near her, right?
Yeah.
And then it's a good thing I didn't, because then Bigby figures out like, oh, that's what happens when you take the ribbon off. Their head gets chopped off.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, good thing I didn't do it.
Yeah.
But it made me also be like, I want to replay it and see what happens if I yank it and her head falls off or whatever.
Yeah, I wonder if it would even let you do it.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe she just slaps your hand away and runs
Yeah.
out of the office or something like that. But I was like, oh shit. Okay, good news that I didn't do it. But then it also made it like, okay, less of a big deal that, I mean, it's still a big deal they died, but it's also like, oh, it's not as gruesome.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, someone just took the ribbon off of them and their head got removed.
Their head just fell off or something like that.
Yeah. So, but I consoled her, and she was just like, Red Snow came and was like, oh, I got a call from Beauty. She's going on about it. And then Marissa's like, oh, I can sort of communicate to him about what he should do next by not telling him what he should do, but like, you know what? You should deal with your friends first.
Yeah.
That'd be a good place to go. Like, you always want to deal with your friends first. It's like, oh, okay.
I was like, what? Snow's the killer?
That's what you told her?
No, that's what I thought. I was like, you got to deal with your friends first. I'm like, Snow's the killer?
Yeah.
What the hell?
No.
But no. Well, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
We don't know.
No, I don't think so. But so we got a choice of where to go. We learn about. Oh, then we have to go.
We got to go. We got to go see Beauty first.
Yeah,
because Beauty's called.
Yeah. So we go to talk to Beauty and Beast. They're arguing, and you go in their apartment, and it's like, oh yeah, they're living beyond their means here. I looked at all their little tchotchkes and whatever around the apartment.
Yep.
And then, we get down to it, and Beast is like, okay, I was doing deliveries for the Crooked Man too.
Everyone's working for the Crooked Man.
So that's out of the butcher shop. It's down by the baker and the candlestick maker on whatever street.
Yeah.
And then the other one was the pawn shop.
Yeah.
I can't
The
remember.
pawn shop is where you go to get your loan from the Crooked Man.
Yeah. So
And if you don't pay back that loan, it's trouble.
Yeah. So we have a choice of where we want to go. To the baker, or not the baker, the butcher.
The Lucky Pawn.
Or the Lucky Pawn. And Beauty is just like, well, if you don't go to the pawn shop first, they might figure it out. But I went to the butcher first.
Yeah, good. I went to the Lucky Pawn
Oh,
first.
nice. So also Beast and Beauty are like, oh, it'd be really nice if our involvement here just sort of disappeared. You'll do the right thing when it comes to it.
Yeah, right.
We don't need to be involved here. It's like, oh my God, everybody is just so crooked in this town.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. But what happened for you at the old Lucky Pawn?
So went to the Lucky Pawn.
Yep.
And, rolled in. And, of course, Jack's working the counter because, I interrupted Jack and I knew he was working for the Lucky Pawn.
Yeah.
And so we know that Bloody Mary frequents the Lucky Pawn. And we're like, how'd she get the Woodsman's axe?
Yeah.
And you're like looking around and there's a display and it's like, oh, the Woodsman's axe was here.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know. And of course the other guy isn't there. What the hell's his name?
Oh, the Jersey Devil?
Jersey Devil. Yeah, he's not there. So we're arguing. I'm arguing with Jack, slapping him around a bit.
Oh, wow. Really?
I didn't actually slap him around. I just told him it was going to be terrible time for him. And he's like, I just work here. The Jersey Devil's not here. He's not here, man.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I hear the Jersey Devil and the Woodsman start arguing outside the shop. Like Jack's half closed the shutters.
Yeah.
And then the Jersey Devil comes in. He's like, why are these shutters closed? And he looks over. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Big B.
Yeah.
And the Woodsman is right behind him going, where's my axe? I know it was here.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm talking to the Jersey Devil. And the Woodsman's looking around. And he's like, he sees the display where the axe was there. He's like, I knew it was here. And then it just goes brawl style.
Yeah, okay.
And we start brawling. And I'm trying to separate them because I need to talk to the Jersey Devil guy without the Woodsman killing him. Yeah. And I'm like, Woody, slow down. Yeah. And the Woodsman just slams the Jersey Devil up against the counter, and the back doors start opening, and then the axe is in there, and he's like, ah. And so, yeah, it's the Jersey Devil changes into his main form. It's a good fight. Rip his horn off, stab him with it. And then Woody's just like axe to the brain.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
So,
yeah, Woody.
When I went, it was pretty much from the point they started fighting in the shop, was the same. But before that, when I showed up, basically I didn't get to talk to Jack. Jack was leaving, and he's just like, "Oh, Bigby, gotta go," and he like ran away. And then I went in there, and they're basically in the midst of fighting already. Where he's like, "Where's my axe? I know it was here." And then he gets pushed into the counter, and he's like, "I knew it was here." And then they get into the fight and do the whole thing where he turns into the Jersey Devil, and I stab him with the antler and all that. But he tells us some information about the Crooked Man. Well, he told me, anyways, that his door is always moving, and that, like, I think he said, like, it's bigger than, or basically implied that it's everyone's involved pretty much. Yeah. And that, whatever, you know. The implication after we leave is that maybe the woodsman might have hit us with the axe had we made different choices. Because he says something like, "Oh, I was having a tough time deciding who to hit with the axe." It's like, oh, good thing you hit the Jersey Devil.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the woodsman on my side.
Yeah, I gave him a smoke and...
Yeah, me too. I was like, "Hey, you gonna be okay?"
Yeah. And then I asked him what he's gonna do next, and he said, like, we all have our roles to play or something like that, and I'll see you later.
Yeah.
And like went off into the whatever.
Yeah. And then I wandered on down to the butcher shop.
Yeah. So when I went to the butcher shop, it was empty, and I got to look around a bit. And you immediately can tell, like, oh, this place is a front, because like the meat's all frozen.
Yep.
There's no numbers in the little number thing. There's no cans of soda in the soda machine thing. But you can see there's like an alarm button there. So I was like, oh, how do I prevent him from hitting this alarm button when he comes out?
Yeah. So
I look over the counter. I see there's a box with the logo of the Crooked Man. And then Johan comes out of the back. He's like, "Oh, Bigby, what can I get you a fine cut of steak today? What can I help you with today?" And you know, he's being very like you know, coy with his answers. He's like, "I got to go in the back. You just wait here. I'll be back." And then he hits the button as he leaves and goes into the back area, and it's just full of beef sides.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, is there going to be like a body hanging in here or something? Like, what's going on? What are they doing here? And I go to the back of the freezer, and there's like another hidden room where he's like trying to block it off so you don't know it's there.
Yeah.
But I'm Bigby, so I just rip the door open and go in. And it's like they're making black market glamours back here with all
kinds of magics,
all their alchemy ingredients and whatever. And there's a whole listing of people that are buying stuff from there. And there's like 20 people on the list, 30 people on the list.
So when I went there, that list wasn't there. It was erased.
Oh.
Because they had enough time to erase it all.
Interesting. Not that the list really did anything. It's not like you even look at it or anything. He just pulls it back and he's like, oh my God, it goes to the highest levels of government. And you can see a bunch of names on there that you've never even... There was like some Mr. Thrushbeard or something like that. There's all these names that you'd never heard of.
Guybrush Threepwood?
No, it wasn't Guybrush. But he had pressed the button, so everybody there was gone.
Yeah.
And like I could see the shackles.
Yeah, everyone's enslaved doing all this work.
Yeah,
for
but
the
we don't know
Man.
who was enslaved back there. And he was like, oh, I forgot too. Well, we forgot to say, at the pawn shop, we got the shard of the mirror back.
Nope, at the butcher shop, we got the shard of the mirror back.
It was at the butcher shop?
No, for you, it was at the pawn shop. For me, it was at the butcher shop, because I went to the butcher shop second.
Oh.
So wherever you go to second, that's where the shard is.
Why did they say they took it there?
Because Bloody Mary had it.
Oh.
And she's always walking in and out of there. She had that in Crane's coat.
And Crane's coat
was there, so Crane was probably there doing the potion making.
Oh, so at the pawn shop, it was just like, well, they brought all of Crane's shit here. It's just hanging on the shelf.
Yeah.
So I went through his jacket and I found his money.
Yep.
A picture of Snow.
Yep.
And the mirror piece.
Yep.
I took the money.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's the first time I've taken the money from anywhere. I was like, fuck Crane.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Johan is like, I helped you out, right? Like, oh, you don't have to get me in trouble. And I was like, I will talk about it later, basically.
Yeah.
But I'm like playing it pretty down the line here, more or less, except as we'll see in a minute, I didn't play it down the line.
Yeah.
We have to go back to
The office.
head office, whatever. Yeah. Snow's there and Bluebeard's there, and he's being a typical doucher.
To Toad. Was Toad there for you?
Snow. Toad was there, yeah. And we bring the piece back, give it to
Buffkin,
and we have to talk to all of them. And Snow White's like, you know what? You know, Toad he's got to go to the farm. He's not glamored up. That's the end of the road for him. You take care of it. So I started talking to him, and I was like, oh, I'm going to send him away. And he's like, oh, geez, you know, Bigby, it's been a real rough time, you know, just these glamours are expensive, you know, what am I going to do? So then it brings up the options of what to do, and I was like, oh, I have all this money here. I was like, fuck it, here, take this and go get glamored. Yeah. If I see you unglamored again, you're going to the farm. He's like, oh, Bigby, you got a heart of gold. And then
he was like, oh, you put a hole in my wall, you crushed my car.
No, he didn't say that to me. He said he was complaining about what was happened, but he didn't blame me for it.
Yeah, he blamed me. He was like, you put a hole in my wire, you crushed my car. Like, what do you want me to do?
Did you give him money?
I gave him money. I was like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was a bit of a dick. I crushed your car and, put a hole in your wall.
So he went off whistling, and then Snow's like, I noticed that he was in a chipper mood when he left. And Bigby's like, I told him that if he's not glamored till by the time this is over, he's going to the farm, but we don't have time to deal with him right now.
Yeah.
And she kind of was pissy about it, but she's like, okay, fine, whatever. And then Bluebeard was just like, you know, being a dick, but...
Yeah, I told him to F off.
Oh, did you? I was kind of neutral about it. But if you read the like Book of Fables afterwards, he's like... Because the way you think about it, he's like, everything is his money. He's always, my money, it's my money, you know, whatever. But in the Book of Fables, it says like he's using it, not... his money, like he's not buying like favors from City Hall to like, you know, just for him. He wants Fabletown to be protected. Yeah. Because that protects him too. Yeah. So he's not doing it just to be like the boss. He's doing it because it helps him, because it helps everybody, basically. Yeah. So he's not all bad, but he's still bad. And then Buffkin puts the mirror together. Or he's like, it's not working, Bigby. I don't know what's going on. And he's like, I was like, well, you know, it did see a big fight between me and the Jersey Devil when we went there. And he's like, oh, okay. So, you know, this was in the possession of Bloody Mary for a bit. That's probably why it's not working. They have a, you know, contentious relationship with mirrors.
Yeah. For me, it's been surrounded by magic this entire time. It's probably a little bit messed up.
So he puts it together, and then who did Snow ask to see?
Crane.
Yeah.
So I was like,
with
okay.
Bloody Mary.
Yeah. And then it shows Crane and Bloody Mary, and Bloody Mary's like, somebody's watching us. Yeah. And then Mirror's like, let's not do that again.
Yeah. And also Bloody Mary on mine was like, okay, you're going to France. And
yeah.
We'll
France.
call you when we need you, but you're going to wait in France until this is done with.
Yeah.
So we do that. So then it's... they want to see the door. Yeah. So did you do a rhyme, or did you just...
I did the rhyme.
Okay, yeah, me too. So it's like, show us the door, and it shows us the door, and it's like, oh, I don't know where that door is. And then it moves.
The door moves.
And it's like, oh, I know where that door is. It's in Central Park, under the bridge. It's like, really? You knew where that door was from that view?
Pretty standard door.
So Bigby's like, all right, I'm going there. I'll see you later. Bye. When they could have just said, show me the Crooked Man.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, that sort of takes it a little bit.
Yeah, but it would have just showed the Crooked Man. It's somewhere, and you'd be like, I don't know where that is.
Yeah, but it would have also been like, who the fuck is that? Like, up to this point, the Crooked Man could have been anyone pretending to be a crime boss that we wouldn't have known. When it's not, it's someone we haven't seen yet. Yeah. But we go to the little doorway and go through, and we're met by like a guy in a... You know, there's a guy creaking up on you, and it's like, oh, is this the Crooked Man? It's like, no, he just hired Tiny Tim to do the door for him. Yeah. And he's like, thank you for not calling me Tiny there, Bigby. Everyone calls me Tiny, but I'm not Tiny. So when you were going to meet the Crooked Man, did you like listen to him and like not like race ahead of him? Because he's like, I got to introduce you.
Yeah.
But when
I just hung out.
when I got to the door, I didn't choose the right option to let him let me in.
No.
Well, I don't know what it was. It was like listen at the door, kick the door down, or open the door. And maybe there was another one, but I chose open the door, so I let myself in.
Oh.
And then when we talked to the crooked man for a bit, he's like, he couldn't even let Tim do his job. That's the way you guys treat us.
I didn't have an option at the door.
No?
No. Just Tim let me in.
Oh, crazy. No, I had to choose what it was, and I let myself in. But the whole squad was there, the Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Georgie Porgy. Who else was there? The girl, I don't know her name.
Yeah, from
Georgie Porgy's girlfriend.
From the Puddin' and Pie.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I guess they're not girlfriend. And the crooked man, was there anyone else there? Can't remember.
Nope. Other than the Jersey Devil.
Oh, yeah, the Jersey
Devil was there.
Right. And he's like, have a seat. We're going to discuss some things, We're not all bad around here. Let's discuss it like gentlemen. And I was like, all right. I'll sit down and talk.
I was like, all right, let's talk. Which is apparently the lowest picked option.
Yeah. Also, the lowest picked option was sending Colin to the farm.
Yeah.
Only 16%. And I was like, really? I was on the wrong side of history here? Everything else was pretty much across the board.
Yeah.
Even, 60-40 or whatever. But yeah, sending Colin to the farm was like 18%. And I was like, wow.
Everyone loves Colin, apparently.
I thought he was annoying as fuck. So, yeah, send him to the farm. So we got one episode left. Like, I have a feeling that, like, it's not going to be disappointing, but it's not going to be like a murder mystery ending,
Yeah.
It's just going to be like they why I mean, maybe it will be. Maybe it will be there was a guy going off the reservation killing these women, but as of now it's like they were just business, like, oh, they're not doing what they're told for business, so the crooked man was like, oh, just take their head off. But then it's like, why did they put their heads at Bigby's doorstep, more or less?
Yeah, right.
So we'll see what happens.
Who's sending a message?
Yeah,
exactly.
Because I thought it was gonna be more of a murder mystery than a crime thing,
I had no idea what it was gonna be.
Well, I mean, okay, I shouldn't say I wasn't expecting. I was hoping that's what it was going to be.
Yeah.
Like a cool murder mystery thing that we get to, and it wasn't going to be a big conspiracy of like a gang thing or whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it ends up, anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
But I liked it anyways. It was interesting. Bigby's. I'm trying to play him as a bit of a nicer dude, but.
Yeah, I started making choices in this one that were, that I would make, and I was trying not to do that, but I don't know. I guess I was just playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Playing the
Once
other
you
day.
get into the story, it's just like whatever comes naturally.
Yeah, for sure.
I would be interested to see how it goes through and like doing the things where it's like, oh, what if I yank the ribbon off her and stuff like that?
Yeah.
See how that plays out or whatever. Or just like save the guy's life at the start.
Yeah.
Rather than letting him die. See if he comes back later or is just killed anyway.
Yeah.
I might do that. It would be pretty fast to play through it. Since
for sure.
All like
Though you can't skip anything.
Well, maybe you can if you beat it.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Maybe
nice.
it lets you do that or whatever.
I mean, it doesn't let you skip the intro every time, so
I know. When I played it this morning, I was like, well, I got to play it before the podcast, and I was just like, I don't know if I need to save this 30 seconds or not, like of time, of how long it's going to take here, but I don't want to mess around with it,
Yeah,
so.
yeah. You can't.
No,
you
you can't.
skip it. It's unskippable.
Yeah. It's a fake loading screen, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, once episode 5 is done, we got to think of a new game for the old game club.
Yes.
So if anyone has a suggestion,
What
let
did we
us
just
know.
think of, though?
Well, we were talking about Control, but
Yes.
if anyone has another suggestion or whatever, let us know on the Discord or tweet at us or whatever.
X at us. This is
Oh
called
yeah,
Xing.
sorry, it's repost or post at us. I don't know.
Post at us?
Well,
X
it's
at
called
us?
reposting now, so I guess I'm gonna do a post. I don't know.
Lame.
Anyways, it is lame. But yeah, so far so good. I'm enjoying The Wolf Among Us.
Yes,
a lot.
indeed.
It has the best graphics of any of the Telltales that I've played.
Yeah?
Yeah, like some of the facial expressions in the other, like the Walking Dead ones are like, ugh. They're just weird.
Strange.
Just the way they animate their faces, it's like, that's a weird expression they've put on this guy.
Yeah. Huh.
So, but if anyone has a suggestion for a game, let us know.
Yeah, indeed.
We'll take it. Preferably something that has like actual spots where we can say, play to this point. Just so we can...
Yep, that has to happen. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Yeah. We could just do a 200 part game club for Starfield and just go planet by planet.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to this planet next episode, so make sure you go there and explore the entire thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let us know.
Do let us know.
Yeah.
And that's going to bring us to the end of this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
If you liked what you heard, make sure you leave us a like. Make sure you leave us a comment. Make sure you follow us and share us with a friend, because that's how we get out there, because we don't have good advertising at all.
Yeah. That's okay.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, if you like what you heard, make sure you do all that stuff. And patreon.com/StreamvoidPod if you want to support us in the only way you can possibly do.
Monetarily,
yes.
For now.
Your hard-earned money. Throw it at the screen.
Yeah. Please do.
Yes. Don't throw change, though, because that'll probably damage your panel.
Yeah, exactly. Don't do that.
Don't do that. And with that being said, we'll see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Brutal Ribbonhead, yes. Do you know the Muffin Man? I don't think the Muffin Man is in the game, but maybe not. Tank was not at the movie stream last night. I'll forgive him, but it's disheartening.
Rude boy.
One of the mosh. The combination of 0 notifications from Twitch again about this and playing 4 straight hours of Slay the Spire means I'm just getting here now. Well, I mean, we do it every week at the same time, so.
Literally the same time.
You forgot? I'll allow it. We watched Blood Duel and Miami Connection. Both ridiculous in different ways. And I was going to do Robo Vampire if we hit the goal, but we didn't hit the goal.
Robo Vampire?
Yeah. It's like a Filipino kung fu movie with a fake RoboCop in it. It's very weird. Very weird show.
That sounds great.
It's not too bad. Yeah. I gotta work tomorrow. Sad.
Wu-Tang Collection, Robo Vampire.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's right on Facebook. I mean, YouTube.
Yep, that's the one we were gonna watch. Yeah, Miami Connection is on Facebook at like 1080p.
Nice.
I mean YouTube. Did I say Facebook?
Yeah.
I meant YouTube. It's because Soap Today won't let me download anymore, and they always buffer for some reason. So I'm trying to figure out how to rip them from the Soap Today website. So it used to just be the download button.
Always be buffering.
Yeah, it sucks because it unsyncs from the timer, which I don't want.
No.
Late to the party. Damn, Starfield gets the big thumbs down. Briscoe, it does not get the thumbs down.
No, it gets
That was clickbaiting.
1.5 thumbs up.
Only 1.5?
I mean, how many thumbs are we supposed to be showing?
Well, for you,
one thumb from
personally,
you, 1 thumb from me.
2 from you.
I'll do 1.5 from me.
Okay.
1.5 thumbs.
Less crashing, 2 thumbs.
Less crashing, 2 thumbs.
Fair enough. So, yeah. I'm gonna go to the grocery store after this.
Hello, groceries. Let's go.
After I sprained my ankle, I had no food at home. Well, I had food, but nothing really dinnerish. So I was gonna go to the store after work. So then I was crippled up, so I had to DoorDash.
We'll see what I get for dinner. Danae's out there bird blasting today.
Oh, really?
It's bird season.
Nice. No, that was last week, dude. We talked about One Piece last week. Weebus is next week. So everybody watch your episodes of Kaiji Ultimate Survival. Episode 10, 11, 12? Yeah. This is the bonus content right now. There's usually not much bonus content after this podcast. It's usually beforehand.
Yep.
Because by this time it's like time to eat lunching. Curb with no hat. I got my hair cut, so I didn't need to wear one to hide my massive curls. So yeah, what's going on, Hood? We're talking about what game next to do for Game Club. We're leaning towards Control. So I think it has chapters or missions or something like that. I ate Doritos flavored beef jerky.
That sounds delicious.
It's America right there. Baldur's Gate and podcast listening got tomorrow off.
Nice.
If
I had tomorrow off.
Well, the podcast is over now. Unfortunately. I work tomorrow, unfortunately. But I'm on doctor's orders to take it easy. Which I will do. It was a cross promo with Jack Links.
Jack Links used to have a Cholula jerky, which was amazing.
We don't get all the cool stuff in Canada. It's not spicy enough.
Spicy sweet chili beef jerky, Jack Links Doritos.
Wild Heat is where it's ate.
Wild Heat's very hot.
Excuse me.
Ooh, spicy dill pickle pork strips?
Weird.
Oh man.
Ulcer hot. I've never had an ulcer.
Flamin' hot Cheetos mix? Dorito or Jack Links?
You have to have stress to have an ulcer, right?
I don't know. I always get the bacon jerky.
That's it? It's not flaming enough.
Oh. Teriyaki beef jerky chew. in dip format.
It's shredded?
Yeah, it's in dip format.
Nice. It's just sort of cheesy. I don't usually buy beef jerky or any sort of meat snack. If I'm hiking, I do. But usually I buy Landjager instead. A nice dry European sausage.
I try not to get these in the snack.
Yeah, but you'd buy
so I
them
get beef
anyways?
jerky.
Oh, how was the x-ray? Clear as a whistle.
That was a pretty muddy whistle you got there.
Thank you. The doctor said I probably had pneumonia, but it's like cleared up on its own. And I'm still like got some residuals, you know? Yeah, basically. He's like, oh, if you would have come in here like 10 days ago, it probably would have still been there. I was like, well, I tried to. I tried to come in here 10 days ago. But whatever. So he just said, like, take it easy. If I have coughing problems that get worse, let him know. And if I'm not to overdo it at work, so.
Don't overdo it at work.
Yeah. Depending how I feel, I might just. Well, I mean, I guess if I feel like I'm worn down, it's probably a good sign that I shouldn't be doing work anyways. My buddy says, dose up, sleep with your head hanging off the back of a pillow. Oh my God. That's a good way to wake up and not be able to walk.
Just break your neck.
But I also don't lay on my back, really, so I couldn't really sleep like that. I'm like a side or stomach sleeper. So. Yeah. It's just the way it is.
I go to sleep on that, but then I wake up a back sleeper.
Really, every time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Crazy. Well, I usually sleep facing away towards the wall because I have my TV on. No, just prop your head up so your sinuses don't drain into your chest. Like in a sort of semi-sitting position? I don't understand. The way I pictured it was like my head was off the back of a pillow, so like my body's flat and then my head is like
yep,
angled downwards.
And then you're
and
like,
I was like, yeah, that sounds terrible.
Trying to lift your head up later
yeah,
in the morning.
I'd be like
oh
an infant, not having no neck control. Curb, do you go to a barber or to a salon? I go to a barber shop. And
barber shop.
The woman that I normally get my hair cut from, this is why my hair was so long, is when I go to work, I look out the door and I see if her car is across the street.
Oh, you go there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And if her car is there, I'm like, okay, perfect. I can go get my haircut. And for literally like the last 6 weeks, she's never been there. And I would look out the window and be like, she's not there again today. Fuck. And it was just getting crazier and crazier. So finally, not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before, I was like, fuck it. I'll get someone else to cut my hair. So I went in there and I was thinking like, how am I going to ask her like about the other woman that works here? Because I want her to cut my hair. Like if she doesn't work here anymore. And when I went into the barbershop, I could see the pictures of her son were still on the wall. So I was like, oh, okay, perfect. She still works here. So then I was going to say, like, how do I ask her, like, hey, when can I come in to have the other woman cut my hair? Like, what's the deal? Does she have new days or whatever? But thankfully, while I was getting my haircut, she just started talking about her. And she apparently had fallen when she was running on her treadmill and tore her rotator cuff. So I was like, oh my God. Why do I want her to cut my hair? Is she hot? And she's not hot, but she's just done it for like
the last 20 years.
Not that long, but basically since I started growing my hair again, she's been cutting it. So she knows what to do, and she just has free reign. She'll be like, what do you want done? I'm like, just do whatever you want to do to it. So she'll cut it or whatever. And yeah, I guess I trust her to do it. And she's very inexpensive. She gives me a deal.
Nice.
Like she'll do the haircut and the beard trim, and she's only charges me like under $20.
Oh wow.
So I always give her like 25 or whatever. But yeah.
That's pretty good.
Exactly. No, just prop your head up so your sinuses, like get a neck pillow like on a plain side to keep your head propped up.
Prop it up.
So like this way rather than this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
let it all flow out of your
doesn't
nostrils,
a pillow
onto your mouth.
Technically, so $25 is a great deal. Yeah, for sure. And she does a good job too. Like, and I think the beard trim is supposed to be like $15 or $20 on its own. So, but what was I gonna say? Oh, isn't a pillow already propping your head up like that?
Yeah, right. Needs more.
Oh no, I know what I was gonna say. Is that ever since I had a beard, okay, if I accidentally drool in my sleep, you can't just go like and wipe your drool away because it's in your beard hair.
Yeah. So
I've been keeping a little towel under my pillow. So I wake up and my face is cold. I just go like, because I'll wake up and I'll be like, oh, my face is cold. Okay. And I'll wipe it away and then put the towel away. Because I hate that. Hate that with the cold cheek. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it's like, oh, man. And same thing, not the same thing, but I can't sleep. Like if, Jesus, just pull your normal pillow up under your head. Don't overthink it. I can't help but overthink it because I'm picturing it in my head in a very weird way. I usually have to wear a long sleeve shirt or something when I'm sleeping, because if I put my arm like up, like let's say the hands under the pillow and I'm leaning like this, when I breathe, the air goes and cools my arm down and it wakes me up. So I have to like keep my arm under the blankets or like have a long sleeve or something like that.
I can't wear anything to bed.
I have to.
I'm just like, no.
I have to.
Naked as the day I was
I have
born.
to wear something. I'm maybe I'm autistic or something like that, but like I have to have something between my legs. Mm-hmm. My legs can't be touching when I'm sleeping. Not like a pillow, but
that's pretty normal.
But like fabric.
Yeah.
So I have to wear like, it's not really the lower legs, it's like the upper legs. So I have to be wearing something that won't let my legs touch together.
Can't have your thighs sticking together.
It's not even sticking together, it's just touching. So yeah.
I think that's pretty normal.
Okay. But yeah, it's breathing on my arm makes it cold, so I have
That's
to...
funny.
I have to have something there. Autistic, like you like to paint. You're very particular. Artistic. Did I say artistic?
No, you said autistic.
Can't sleep naked either. What if there's a break-in and I'm vulnerable? Well, that's the thing though, is the robber will like be like, holy fuck, get this freak away from me. He's not wearing any clothes. And then also shit yourself at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Then you'll be safe as fuck.
I mean, I'm constantly walking around naked. I don't give
Just
a fuck.
shit and piss when you're getting robbed everywhere. And
Yeah.
they'll leave, believe me. And if you can vomit on them too,
Yeah, straight vomit
you're
right on
super
them.
safe. And actually, if you chase them and you have an erection, they'll run away. They'll run away for sure. Robber's gonna die of laughing at my small peepee. Perfect.
Just have a Viagra when you go to bed every night, just in case.
Perfect. Yeah, he won't be able to breathe of laughter, so he'll pass out.
Yeah.
Easily subdued. I like it. Exposed, doxed. Exactly. So I think the YouTube streaming experiment is over.
Yeah.
It's just like making no ground up, you know, for the hours watched, because they just expire, and then I'll get 40 hours viewed, and then 40 hours expire. So I'm stuck at like 2,000 hours for like the past like 3 months. And it still hasn't given me the option for 3,000 hours. I'm still have to get 4,000 hours.
Ah.
So I think I'm just going to go back to Twitch and then just VOD it up over there. And then maybe people can, even if they don't watch them, they'll just play them and give me some hours or whatever.
It is all your fault, Tank.
Yeah, that is also true. It is Tank's fault. But Tank will be happy now. He'll be back on Twitch. And watch him over there anyways. So I'll still do some YouTube streams, I think. Just not as many. Because I thought I could just grind it out. But no.
I'll have
It's not working.
I'll have a channel back on Twitch too.
Oh, yeah?
Coming up.
Wow. Wow. Cool
We'll make a
beans.
big announcement. Everyone will follow the socials. You'll get at least 2-3 streams a week before we're even open.
Listen? What are we listening to? Lay it on me soon.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
I don't know how we're supposed to listen to you if you're typing though.
I gotta go soon. I'm gonna get my shoe so I can start putting on my swollen foot and ankle.
Yes.
God, it's like twice as big as
I know. It's so big. That's what she said.
It's crazy. I'm listening.
It's not like I'm not cheering you on for success. Don't put that YouTube shit on me.
It's fair enough.
That's fair, right?
It's
It's fair.
But that's okay. I'll forgive you. Excuse me.
Let me go ahead and fire up Adventure Capitalist.
My sickness is almost over. So hopefully I'll start feeling better here.
Yes.
Well, the doctor also didn't give a shit about COVID. He didn't even ask me.
No.
So then I was like, oh, and I did a COVID test. It's not COVID. And he's like, oh, that doesn't matter. Everybody's had COVID. It's no big deal.
It's no
It's
big
like,
deal.
wow, we wasted 2 or 3 years of our lives because of that. Now it doesn't even matter. Sweet.
Yep.
That's cool. Thanks for that, doctor. Dr. Fauci. No, just kidding.
Dr. Fauci.
I might stream tonight. I might not. I don't know. We'll see. The new strains ain't shit. That's why. Yeah.
They're just weak. Weak chopper.
Weak. Yeah. I gotta have some lunch, even though it's 2 o'clock.
I'm gonna listen to some $6,500 headphones today.
Why?
He's bringing them over.
Are these new ones?
Yeah.
Another pair?
Well, these are the ones from Australia.
The first ones were big ball dragon chads. That's true.
Now we're all vaxxed up.
Good night, Mike.
They can't do shit.
Well, enjoy your eargasm.
I will.
And we'll see you all guys later.
And then I'll hate every other sound that comes out of
I
every
know,
other
that's
speaker
why I
for a
don't want
little
to hear
while.
them. I got these fucking things here, so...
Yeah, I have to listen to 3 of these now, at least.
Jeez Louise, you're spoiled.
Yeah, it happened.
What a guy. Tank, Mosh, 9 Arsons, Helix, Hooded, goodbye. Thank you. Au revoir.